Because I'm worth it.
Yeah.
Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? Are you guys ready for a saucy Christmas special? What is that?
It is a cold brew espresso martini.
Ooh,
So
I want
I'm
one
pumped
of those.
Sounds horrible.
I
Hey.
love espresso martinis.
who looked
Coffee
at
and
martini
alcohol?
and thought it needs coffee and that?
You know what? It's just the best way to start your stream
It is.
or
And
morning.
I've got eggnog.
I mean, to be fair, I do have coffee and whiskey. I just never
Oh.
looked at both of them and thought, I only need one glass.
Did you guys Ooh.
Oh,
Did you guys
Eggnog?
watch Christmas Vacation yet? You had a whole year.
no.
Oh no.
I could try and watch it maybe on Christmas Day.
I don't even know what that is. Am I supposed to remember that?
Oh my god, your cup is so cute with the antlers.
Well, because last time Drew was like, it looks like balls. I'm like, have you not seen Christmas Vacation? That's what that's how
Oh
this
yeah.
started.
Oh my god, it
He was like,
all
"What?"
comes full circle.
He was like, what is that cup? He was very
I would put
bothered by
something
it.
around
It's not
its
my
nose.
fault if you drink from balls.
I do not. It's a moose. Anyways.
Well,
that's
apparently
Christmas
they've got taste buds.
Wait,
What I
what?
found out
What?
today.
Balls
Moose?
have
Yeah.
taste buds?
No, apparently they have taste buds.
Balls
was a
have
trend-
taste buds.
There was a trend that went round of people sticking them in soy sauce because apparently soy sauce is strong enough that they can taste them. And you look it up, you think it's nonsense, you look it up. No, this is a very well-known scientific fact. It's not the same taste buds as it. Well, it is kind of the same taste buds are in your mouth. It doesn't have the same function. You can't taste as such. But they think the reason they're there is because viruses and infections have like a sweet cellular thing to them.
This Drew starts these streams off wild. I'm
Okay,
glad I
okay.
have
Well, yeah,
rum right
and
now.
apparently it's so that they can like tell you if you've got an infection down there, essentially, because they taste the cells.
Oh.
Okay, Disbrew. I know it says here, but you shouldn't dip your balls in soy sauce. Can
Well, that was the
we-
trend. There was a load of people doing
Of
it. I
course
would
there
not
was.
recommend it myself.
I was
I
just
actually
can
think.
you do it for us if we get a super
Well, I always like
Oh my
if,
god.
if they could actually taste, then teabagging would be a real thing. Simply because the English would not miss out on another method of consuming tea. It wouldn't happen.
So,
Oh,
so I
no.
feel like some guy is going to convince a girl and be like, just lick my balls because I could taste it.
Well, no, my theory was the other way around, that the soy sauce trend actually kicked off with a wife trying to flavour her husband. She was just really like soy sauce, and she was like, look, this
I
would be a
bet
lot
she
better.
was
Did
not
you know
into
that you can taste soy sauce? She was like, no, I don't. Go on, test it.
I think it was Gen Z.
Maybe that's why they're
But
called
they've done everything.
testicles.
That's what I mean. They've done it. I mean, they had Tide Pods, so at this point, this doesn't
Oh,
sound
they
as
had the
bad.
toilet licking challenge.
Oh, God, that was
yeah, they
disgusting.
did.
Mm-hmm. I saw a guy do it on an airplane one. He
Merry
was really pleased
Christmas,
with himself.
everybody.
Guys, I really did not think this was a trend, but it's apparently a trend on TikTok. Videos of
course.
guys dipping their balls in soy sauce. Yep, those balls.
You would have thought they'd get banned for
They
that.
can taste umami flavored soy sauce with their testicles, thanks to the presence of taste buds down there.
I want to say that I have questions, but I don't want to. I don't want to
No,
ask
no, no.
them.
Well,
And
I
don't want
already
the answers, so I don't.
I
want-
already explained it. It's for viruses. You don't.
Well, yeah,
it's not
but I mean,
actually
like,
tasting.
Well,
I don't
I
believe them
suppose.
if they go, "Oh yeah, I've tasted it in my mouth," because it's not connected that way. But it is designed to give you a sensation in your brain to warn you of something.
Okay, so soy boys is an actual thing then.
That's where the term started. We just didn't know.
Well, it's the
My
estrogen content of soy sauce started that one, but
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, I last week we learned about what was that? The sniffing your farts. This week
God.
Disbrew brings us testicles.
She doesn't even know.
Tasticles. Tasticles.
Oh,
Tasticles,
stop.
yeah.
Well then.
Wow.
Brings a whole new meaning to taste the rainbow.
Yeah.
Well, you at least you can never say you know what's gonna happen when you tune in on Saturdays. Like, we keep you
have
guys on your
no
toes.
idea.
We keep you on your toes. I will.
It's like Top Gear. I come out, it's like, this is what I found on the internet.
I swear, I've seen, like, because this Rue always says that he has like 90 tabs open, right? His computer is like a woman's mind, just multiple tabs open, and I know that he just dives down a lot
Rabbit
of
holes?
just like
My
rabbit
tabs
holes.
contain useful information.
Apparently, soy tasting balls is one of them. Like, I don't know how useful that is, to be honest.
To be fair, the moment I mentioned it, you started Googling. So that is something you find. You're like, no. You
No.
immediately have to fact check it.
Where do you find
Ian, thank you for the 50 pounds. Would Sir care to taste the wine and buckle?
It's like, I taste a slight sense of umami.
There's a nutty flavor to this.
I'm gonna finish this glass in the first like 10 minutes at this rate. You guys are driving me to drink. It's very tasty though.
I'm so sorry. I blame Discrew for that.
I blame Wicked. She's the one who brought up the concept of balls.
You know what? I think after watching so many clips that Mongoose has posted, it's usually us two. Like, Wicked will try to stay on topic, and then we are just being degens. Okay, I accept it, chat. I'm a degenerate. Disprove.
She's
Exit
seen the
on.
proof.
It was. I'd entirely forgot that clip he posted of the Sinners review. That
Yeah.
was funny. It's like it had all stopped, and then you snorted, and then it kicked off again.
Which
I think it was because
Yeah.
there's actually See Me, and I'm like, oh, because Wicked goes, so it's a period piece. I'm like, no, you just said it again.
You said a word that I can't handle. Like, I'll be like, okay, but, and then just be like, you said but, and then
and then you said
X-Ray
period
loses
piece again.
it. Well, Sinners was a period piece.
Yeah, they like the bloody taste. Okay, I get it.
Mhm.
I walked right into that one. I did. I did. You know, I don't know Hokies, but it's fine. He probably has a good system to clear it out, you know?
A VPN.
I think it's because they don't know
VPN,
what I
yeah.
am. They're like, this has to be a liberal, right? Because he searches for such weird stuff.
He ordered a She-Hulk shirt. Checks out. He's fine. He's all
Yeah.
good.
QC
And-
Gats were in
oh,
the
yeah.
background.
Do you have him? Did you show it off?
Yes.
Yet? Show it off.
No.
Merry
Well,
Christmas,
he's over
everyone.
there.
Can
I
we-
can't
can
reach
we,
that one.
The force.
make him
Just the
clear?
force.
No.
Please don't fall out of your chair. That would be the start of a stream. He's
Oh
not
no,
gonna run
please
those
fell out of your
balls.
chair. I need boo.
She's like, no, please.
Disprove,
We need clips.
no legs confirmed. Okay, he doesn't want to show them on stream.
But there's no way I could possibly reach it without getting round to the chair. So unless you want a camera of my arse, then I'm gonna
You
have to
know-
turn the
hey,
camera.
You
You
know
know-
the chat. Do you know who's watching?
We don't.
We
know
don't,
the
but the chat does.
does.
We aren't gonna objectify you, but the chat will.
Chat's always like,
This is
Disprove, show
ridiculous. No,
shoulders.
if you want the super chats to roll in, then you'd have to go up to a whiteboard in your backgrounds.
No, look at.
I
Earth.
wanted a Disprove booty shot. Give me
There's
that.
a difference
butt.
between
See?
chat trolling and the truth.
Are you sure that the chat's not like trolling? I mean, I don't think they are. I believe Hertz completely. At least.
Hertz keeps flirting with a lot of men in chat, so I'm quite sure he loves the.
Yeah, he likes Monkey and he likes Disparu. Or yes, Disparu. Apparently, I was gonna say Ian though. Ian and
Oh,
Disparu
Ian
now
for
as
sure.
well, for sure.
Yep. So
Anyways, well, Disparu gets his dolly. We're gonna read a couple supers. Thank you guys. Wiley's been a member for 28 months. Wow, thank you so much, Wiley. Have a Merry Christmas, everyone. You as well, Wiley. And Cage and Corey with the 5. To everyone asking me to super chat, did you just follow Disparu? I heard something. To everyone
Are you
asking
okay?
I think he's up, so he's not by his mic or have his headphones
okay.
on. To everyone asking me to super chat more bread puns, don't worry. I'll share one with you when you least expect it. Corey, get out.
Boo!
My mic was unmuted by Cutie Gatwa's face. He fell over and unmuted the microphone, is what he did.
Corey, you can do better than that.
The amazing thing is he still looks like a smug git,
He
even in
does.
his own thing. Like, it is
Yeah.
ridiculous. They put him in that, which this might be one of the gayest Doctor Who outfits to have ever existed. And they're like, no. And then,
That
and I
cleavage.
think this is the worst thing, although it's simultaneously the most in-character part of him, they give you a rod to shove off his ass. That's how he stands
That's normal,
up.
isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, for figures.
I don't have a Barbie collection, except for the Barbie
Really?
Doctor.
No,
who
it's
has a
action
rod
figures. It's the action
shoved
figures
up in-
that have rods for their butt. Every superhero has a rod up their butt.
Well,
Okay.
In the trailer for it, he's like, I don't know how they get the thing to, like, the jacket to do the swoosh. Well, that's how they shove a rub up
Hey,
your
that's a
ass.
lot of air coming out of that buddy.
Well-
buddy.
He can't fart.
That's a different type of foreign object we were not expecting. All right.
Use
I
the
got
force.
some eggnog and rum for the rest of the stream. So
Okay, me too. I wish I had a espresso martini first, though. I'm a little jealous of that, but it's okay. I love espresso
next
martini.
time. Next time. I maybe I'll bring it to
Oh yeah, next time for
yes.
our girl, we'll be very
Girls
caffeinated for our girls'
hang
night.
out. Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you, me, Kara, lesbian Disparu, and Noons to hang out.
It'll be great.
Hell yeah.
This was like, yeah, sure.
Sounds like my dear hell.
He's like, wow, we love you too. Ken, thanks for the Canadian 5. Good evening and happy holidays to the very beautiful, wicked, and X-ray and handsome Disparu.
Thank you.
Achilles, thank you for the 5. What up, wicked? Hey, Xerger. Exagy?
I think that's
Okay.
what I don't know.
Okay, I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
that is
what I
what
was
it
gonna
is.
go
I
for,
just
but I
couldn't-
read it weird.
I couldn't
As
actually
usual.
pronounce it that way.
Yeah. Hey, Disparu, I'm staying in the background today. Merry Christmas to all of you. This is my lurker tax in advance. Thank you, Achilles. Sorry I butchered your chat a little bit. Bubba Matt, thank you for the 5. Merry early Christmas. Same to you. And
Merry
Thrud
Christmas.
has been a member for 6 months.
Ooh.
Merry Christmas to my favorite Saturday streamers, mods, and chatters. Thank you, Thrud. And Donna Hall drops a membership. Thank you so much,
Thank
Donna.
you.
Down Under Daz for 10. Hi, all. I'd like to thank you all for providing me with much needed laughter in 2025. Wishing you all a very happy Christmas. Thank you, Daz. And Andrew Thomas for 5. Merry Christmas, beautiful Italian, wicked, and beautiful Canadian X-ray. Is this real excited to see 3 ghosts of Christmas on Christmas Eve?
The Ghost of Christmas Future would be awesome, though, wouldn't he? Because while you're there, you could be like, look, I know I'm a horrible person and you decided to make me change my ways. Got any stock advice? Like, I think he missed an opportunity. It's like, yeah, I want to be charitable, but being charitable is way easier if he tells you what stocks are going to do well over the next 20 years.
Yeah, that's true. Or a lottery scratch ticket or something like that.
Yeah,
You know?
so I think he'd have to tell you to be moral. You just be like, look, we'll share it 50-50. I'll give half of it away while becoming a billionaire.
It's not a bad idea. It's it's like those
Works in theory.
50-50 draws, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be evil for him to withhold money from the charities that he wants you to give to. It's a bit like the Eternals when they said the Eternals will obviously save lives. And then it keeps coming out that was meant to be a whole movie series. They're having games, they're having TV series and everything. Well, if one movie saves lives, by not making the rest, you are murdering people. Because you could have saved them and you chose not to. So Disney actively chose the deaths of people over money.
Uh-huh.
That, as far as their actors are concerned, which, you know, is kind of wild.
That's crazy. Well, that's wild. Sorry. I did think so.
Look,
That's crazy.
this is why they have to be careful in interviews.
Yeah. Well, I thought to get us in the Christmas spirit, we would talk about some good old-fashioned Christmas tree
Drinking.
robbing. Yeah, drinking. So, police in California reenacted the arrest of 2 suspected Christmas tree thieves by dressing up as Santa Claus. Over $2,000 worth of trees and wreaths were recovered and returned safely. Now, lots of questions here. first off,
I doubt reenacted is the correct word here.
who do you?
Otherwise, what were the police thinking they were doing at the first time? It's like he was just walking along in his Santa outfit.
This is as good of government funds used as when the British women cops, went undercover running up and down the street.
Because they wanted to flex that they're attractive. It's like,
yeah. Like, what's the point of this?
I don't know. They think they're being funny, but it's in California, so I'm not surprised. Like, this is what they do instead of actually
do police work.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
They should have just stolen $900 worth of trees, and then it would have been legal.
Yeah, 1,100 under the limit.
Underneath $900, you could just steal anything anywhere. Like, I would just be that's how I would grocery shop. Just steal groceries. I mean, I'm not actually going to do it, but
well, that's why they have food deserts. Because everyone inside that area is such filth that they can't have a shop there, as everyone just nicks from them. So they only end up with stores in places where they either lock everything up, or people are actually nice.
Literally so stupid. I think Walmart
it's
is
like
such a
honesty
big place for that.
boxes. Honesty boxes used to be all over the UK. They're not anymore.
Remember, take a penny, leave a penny?
Oh yeah, is that still a thing?
Well, they're getting rid of pennies in the States, but
yeah,
I'm gonna say no.
A penny costs more to make than the value of the penny. So
yeah. So it makes
Canada
sense.
did that. I don't miss it.
I'm just not sure how many Christmas trees that woman's been carrying in her life. I don't think she's been carrying $2,000 worth of Christmas trees.
Yeah, because I think it's like $80 a tree at the most. Some are probably cheaper, and it's just like, where were they keeping them? How are they taking them? Did they chop them down? Like, those are the questions that I have. Do they just go to a lot and like go, and just like take what you can and then speed off? Like, are there no cameras recording the lot when it's not?
It's not easy to secrete a Christmas tree out of like you would
secrete.
Secret. I don't know why I said secret.
Who's who's secreting a Christmas tree? It's just like oozing out of them.
Sorry, I still got tasticles on the mic.
You messed her up from the get-go.
It'd be easier to steal jewelry than it is to like steal a Christmas tree, and it'd be easier to like sell jewelry than this. Like, I don't is there a black market for Christmas trees? Or are you gonna go up and down the street and be like, oh, want a Christmas tree? $20 for this Christmas tree.
Yeah,
well, that's why they'd steal booze and stuff, because that's easy to get rid of. Booze, cigarettes, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I still think the biggest crime that's been committed here, though, is her trousers. Like, those leggings are hideous.
Right,
no one should ever wear animal print leggings.
Oh my god, no,
they're not animal print.
They're animal.
That's even worse.
Oh. I am
Hello Kitty Christmas
by this.
She does not claim her as a fellow Hello Kitty-er.
Nope. Hello Kitty.
They're a club. They're a gang.
She is disgusting. I disown her.
Yeah, no, those are pajamas, but I guess they look
so
tight
ugly
enough
on her.
Yeah.
I'm not
She's
surprised that someone
them.
that steals Christmas trees is walking around in public in pajamas.
Lululemon, as much as they were a big company, they probably ruined fashion.
He's got a rod up his ass.
You really are impressed by that rod, aren't you?
I was amazed. I thought it was really, it's simultaneously like offensive because it's a stereotype, and you're like, no, that fits. That's in character. That's good character design. Mm.
That's a perfect doll.
Yeah, along with the smug expression. It's like, you couldn't fit this.
I don't want to fit that. No. No.
Right.
You Shooty, enjoy having that much space in your cavity there, okay? I'm good.
Like a TARDIS.
Maybe in the future that will be the TARDIS.
Yeah, it's way bigger on the inside.
Oh my god. Oh good.
All right.
I mean, the TARDIS is a living being, so.
So, did you guys watch the like? I know actually started it. Did you finish the Diddy documentary that 50
no.
50 Cent made? Okay.
No,
well, I did.
I love the smug crap 50 Cent is doing.
Oh, I know. Like this. So 50 Cent posted this on Instagram after his Diddy documentary hit #1 on Netflix, beating Stranger Things. I know Stranger Things is mad they spent 500 million on the season only to be beat by Diddy doing Stranger Things. He he has like
What?
no chill. He don't care.
Double jeopardy. Can't be tried for the same thing twice. He's already done the prison time, essentially.
He's only getting what, like
50 months.
that's
Mhm.
insane.
And he already did some of the time, technically, too, I think.
Yeah, I think he's done 13, and we'll get half or more with good behavior.
behavior.
So,
And I mean, he also he's getting, okay, I don't know if it's called special treatment, but he's not in Gen Pop because he could easily get killed.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
Especially because people are like saying that he may have had something to do with Tupac and Biggie's death. So like that would people in jail are big fans. So I feel like people that are like, you know,
I don't think it's
that
that
alone.
specifically, but the street cred in prison
That-
because they're
that
totally on the
too.
street.
Yeah.
Like killing Diddy would be huge on their, resume, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
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 But I would say the first 2 episodes probably are the ones that like I learned the most because from what I heard,
he did some like weird stuff and we like heard about it, you know, over the last few years or so.
we're
but
too young to know the early on.
That's what I
stuff,
mean.
though.
Yeah. So some of it I'm just like, whoa. It's insane, like what he did to like, you know, get people out of his company, like the co-founder of Bad Boy Entertainment, how he just like took that away from him, and then
well, that happens all the time. Like,
yeah,
you saw what everyone knows about the Facebook example,
Yeah.
where fell out
yeah.
with his mate, and so he just got him to basically dilute all his stocks. Yeah, in corporations, it's dog eat dog. It's all the time. I don't know how much I want it to affect his career though, because I'd quite like to see him in a Batman movie. I think he'd make a good villain as the Diddler.
I still
So
think
himself?
Yeah.
I still think the like worst piece of evidence that we've seen ourselves, besides like there's a lot of paperwork and, you know, probably videos that we're never gonna see that were found because he recorded a lot of his
His exploits. Yes.
but him kicking Cassie like that was so like disturbing to watch because everyone's like, why didn't she just leave? And then we literally see video evidence of her trying to leave and he beats her and drags her back. It's like she eventually got away, but it's just like, my gosh. And then he gets like no time. That's just for that alone, he should have gotten more time. Sad.
Mm-hmm.
Very sad. But yes, 50 Cent is being really funny. And since we're on this topic, and he looks like his dad. Like I saw a reel that someone was like, is anybody like, how come nobody's talking about the fact that every picture and every like shot of Diddy in this documentary, he's like got his mouth open. And so now like this is his son. Diddy's son threatens to slap 50 Cent if he sees him.
I mean, I
I
guess,
like I'm sure he's not gonna do a thing. You think that
I
this
mean-
little scrawny dude is gonna attack 50 Cent?
Fitty looks like he can punch.
He does.
And he's actually from the streets. Like they're actually like from the gangster days. 'Cause I
Yeah.
didn't know how gangster some of those rappers were back in the day.
Nearly all of them are very wealthy, middle-class backgrounds.
Yeah. Now this guy on the right looks like he's never had a hard day in his life.
Oh no, he was born into fame, right? Because he's probably in his like his 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna just bring that up, Mo. 50 has been shot multiple times and he didn't die. So I don't think a little
Yeah.
slap from Diddy Jr.
Little-
is
little
gonna do a thing from Lil Diddy.
Yeah, you don't look like you've actually been in a fight where someone just conceded and let you win.
No, but
Oh.
Yeah.
he's holding up a necklace. Like that's already if you're holding a necklace, that should already destroy any street cred. But then it says bad on it, and it's like, so essentially what the virtue you're trying to portray there is that you're useless at everything.
I mean,
It's like
he's just rich. That's it. He's a rich
He's
boy
just
who pays for things.
bad. It's like, oh, okay. I mean, you want to describe yourself with an insult in a diamond encrusted piece of trash, then fine.
And
It's
very tasteless too. That necklace is kind of
that none of them have taste. The like this is all, that entire culture is just new money. It is, I had no money, now I want to show off my money, and both of those have no taste.
Oh, honestly, I really don't like new money that is like showy, flashy, offy with like the name brands and whatnot.
Oh, like the influencers, like Jaclyn Hill. You know a little bit about that?
I mean, I don't know who Jaclyn Hill is, but yeah, sure. I would say a lot of influencers do this, and so many influencers will go into severe debt to seem like they're rich.
Well, so Jaclyn Hill is like a makeup girly. Like, if you've seen her face, you're like, oh, okay, because she was like one of those makeup beauty gurus who like launched her own brand, whatever. Not going to get too into that, but she went on TikTok and was complaining about basically almost like blaming her fans and the algorithm for like not getting watch time. But it's like, you used to do makeup and that's why people followed you. So if you're not doing what people followed you for, the algorithm is going to show them people that do what they like want. Like if you want basically like cooking videos, that's what you're going to see. She started sharing like bougie videos of like, I didn't know which $2,000 bag to buy, so I bought both. Can you guys help me pick which one to keep? And I'm like, what are you going to do? Throw like stuff like that? And like,
that is not even relatable content whatsoever.
Absolutely not. She went from being
But it is better paying, which is one of the reasons that so many people do it, is they can get sponsored by these brands for absolute fortunes if they can get the views.
She'll have like 100 or like 400,000 views on something big. It's like, I'm talking to no one. And I'm like,
sure.
Okay, Jaclyn. And then the comments are so funny. They're like, people are dying, Jaclyn. Like,
can we just see what she looks like?
This is a Wendy's.
Yeah, I'll bring her up.
Curiosity, because I kind of want to put a face in the name now.
There's that Democrat shill, the one who pinches his cheeks to give himself rosy cheeks for the old women that watch him. He's famous for going, this is not a vape. You've got to respect me not using a vape. And he used to do all of those videos. He'd be like in his car with a load of fake cash going, I'm just on my way to drop 20 grand at this retail apartment. What are you doing this morning? And it's like, oh, God. It is.
Oh, she's married too.
Yeah, well, now she is. So there was a big thing because she was married to this guy, John Hill, who died, like drugs and stuff. This is how she looks now. I think she looked better with the darker hair, but she has like short red hair now. I can understand
why she became a makeup influencer.
Yeah. She got ripped apart. Like, she was showing videos, like hosting this like very extravagant dinner in her mansion for like a Friendsgiving thing, and like all these fancy bottles of wine and stuff. And I'm like, people are
Jaclyn Torrey. I want to see it.
What, her page? Well, yeah, it's Jaclyn Hill, but like her last name is Torrey now. Like, is this it right here? Like,
oh,
this isn't anywhere near like as bad, but like
I don't believe she's got that many friends.
Well, they're all other influencers. So
no, this is all clout chasers, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, it is. They're social climbers.
Like, I would not trust a single one of these friends with any information, because they're just friends for supporting each other.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's just like one of her recent videos. And even that, like, this is on Instagram, but that one got 64.7K likes. How many views? I don't think I can see that on Instagram. I don't know. But yeah, it's like I'm talking to nobody. Okay. I wish that I had 64.7 thousand people looking at my reels. I get like 200 and I'm happy with that. Like,
it's the same with anything. It is relative. So if she used to be way more popular and now she isn't, all she sees is a line going down, and in her head it's like, is this the end? So it always happens. Especially, I think I saw on her YouTube, it was on Google, it's like 5.5 million subscribers.
And she said the thing is, she like stopped posting on YouTube, which was weird because that's where she grew. And
that's where you're gonna make most of your money.
And she's trying to like get the TikTok audience. Like, well, that's your first problem. And then she did like an old school makeup video, and she didn't put it on YouTube. People were like, "What?" Because like me, I'm somebody who used to watch her. I admit that I used to watch her. I have some of her products too. I used to like her, but then I sniffed out that she was just not cool. Goodbye. Years ago. But yeah, if she posts like old school makeup tutorials on her YouTube channel, it pops off. And I imagine she makes a lot of money from that. So it's like, why don't you just do that? Stick to what you know, what made you famous in the first place.
Also, there comes a point where essentially it wouldn't even be about the money. Even if she was doing something else, which she got from the YouTube channel and was making more money doing that, she should still do the YouTube channel, because that's what got you that in the first place. Yes, exactly. And so you need to keep your audience happy, even if you're doing other things. Because otherwise,
Yeah.
and I've seen it happen, where YouTubers have become big, successful, and they're like, I can start all of these businesses, and then their channel dies, and their businesses don't work, and then suddenly they're back on the YouTube channel going, but I don't want to do this anymore, because I did
And
all this other
YouTube.
stuff. It's like, well,
YouTube
You're-
loves consistency too, so
John,
yeah,
I think it would be like an episode of The Office.
they never
Oh.
realized that it was only their channel that were making their businesses successful in the first place. So
Yeah.
when they stopped making videos, all the businesses died.
Mm-hmm. All right, I gotta catch up on the supers, guys. Thank you so much. Whoa.
Can I just address this whole
Hold
just
on.
through Wicked and I living in a house together? You think it'd be funny, and maybe like, you know, around dinner time, lunch time, there might be like some interaction, but I almost guarantee you we'll just be in our rooms the entire
Yes.
time.
We'll be
Yeah.
we'll be live, we'll be streaming together in separate rooms.
Yep.
It's true. That's
We're
the
boring. Honestly,
content
YouTubers
creator
are
life.
boring. Like living with Gary, he's just in his room all the time. I put coffee at the
Normal
door.
people don't start
food at the
YouTube
door.
channels. They don't.
Like,
We are
It's-
not normal. No, but now you put me, X-Ray, and Kara, there's gonna be a lot of like shenanigans because it's
and
the
that's
girls.
why like it's kind of nice. So like if we do our stuff during the day, then we'll have like evening relaxation time where we're not streaming.
And X-Ray falls asleep on the couch.
There'll be a lot of videos of that. Yeah.
She does fall asleep a lot. I think every single one of her friends has at least one picture of her sleeping. I would think so. 'Cause I think me and Kara have one too. Like you on the couch, not like weird. Like we sneak into your room like on some.
No,
creepy
I think
stuff.
I think whatever you're doing, it's still weird. If you see someone asleep, you're like, I'm gonna
I
photograph
mean,
you.
my
Like,
my
right.
favorite is like I'll like watch a TV show at lunchtime, probably fall asleep, and then one of the times I remember her husband like goes, "Kara, your wife is asleep," and I'm like, "Oh crap! I didn't want anyone to know." God damn it!
Did he just want the sofa? It's like, I just want to wake you up so I can sit down.
I literally slept across both of their seats, so yes, maybe.
Like we just want to sit down, man.
This girl's just taking over. God damn it!
John Thomas, thank you for the 5. I'm watching The Apartment with Shirley MacLaine, Jack Lemmon, and a rare villain role by Fred McMurray. I've never seen The Apartment. I'll have to check
Me
that out. I'm
neither.
on like an old movie kick lately, so I'll add that
Have
to the
you-
list.
Have you guys watched Chuck? I've never heard of it until yesterday's Friday Night Tights because I
No.
don't watch old school TV. A lot of people just have said a lot
This
of nice
show?
things about the show that Zachary Levi was on before. The ending, although, was not good, but well enough that people
Oh,
seem to
it's-
enjoy it.
It's 5 seasons. Well, I was fairly young when it came out. What is this about?
And that's why I didn't know about it. Disprey, have you ever watched it or?
This computer
Heard about
geek Chuck Bartowski opens
No.
an email that has been encoded subliminally with a vital government secrets, triggering a massive download of critical information to his brain. With assassins and international terrorists eager to nab Chuck's noggin. Oh, I've never
It-
even heard of it. It's on
It is
Amazon
common for
Prime.
those kind of. It is common for those kind of series though to end poorly. As if you've got 5 series, you may think you've got a 6th, so you just don't wrap it up on the 5th one properly, and it just gets axed.
Canceled
go.
abruptly.
Oh, so that's
Oh.
why it ended weird then.
Well, it's the
Okay.
same with lots like Serenity. What was the other one? Farscape, Stargate SG-1, or they all thought they were getting more.
Okay.
Stargate Universe just ended, and they thought they were getting another one. They didn't get a movie
It made
though.
me think I should watch it because I was too young to watch it and enjoy it, I suppose. So yeah, on the list, guys. Sorry, I interrupted.
It's okay. We have like I want to catch up before we get like way behind. Hellsaber, thank you for the 10. I have just got home from merrymaking. Hope the hosts and chat have a wonderful evening on Merry Crimbo and Merry Crimbo to all.
Merry Crimbo.
Thank you, Hellsaber.
You not say
Mon-
Crimbo over there?
No.
Not typically, but I'll say it back.
Yeah.
Normal here.
Is
Well,
it just like
yeah.
another slang word for Christmas?
Yeah,
That
it's
would-
just shortened Christmas.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Cool
It sounds
beans.
better than I've never got the Xmas stuff. I never write that because I think that's weird. It's like why wouldn't you
Mhm.
write Xmas? I don't get Xmas. That's
Well,
weird.
the reason for Xmas was they wanted to remove Christ.
Mhm.
It was designed to be the non-religious version, and
my
then
mom
they
always said.
decided that they can't really do that because it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if you removed the name, all the symbology and everything still reminds everything. So then it became Happy Holidays was the replacement that they tried.
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
For me, it was because Christina Aguilera, people called her Xtina. So then it was like, oh, it makes sense for Xmas. And anyway, so I had no idea at the time.
Millennial girl logic.
Whoopsies.
Mongoose, thank you for the 2. Merry Christmas, I guess. Merry Christmas, Mongoose.
Merry Christmas.
Patriotic with 50. Hey, thank you.
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas to the
Triumvirate.
Triumvirate. Okay. I'm like, okay. I was not gonna get that right. Thank you. I tried.
It's just a fancier word for trio.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. That's what we're
Ooh.
gonna be. We're gonna be called that from now on. And
Saucy Triumvirate. No, it doesn't. It's harder to say.
Yeah, even as you were saying it, you kind of stumbled over it as it was.
You want to read this one, Disbrew, since it's your fault that the chat is now
No, I'll read it. I'll read it.
You got way too excited to read it.
Duffy for 5 says, my sack is now covered in red velvet cupcake and frosting. Happy holidays.
But it was delicious.
What have you done, Disbrew?
I heard that you can get suspended on YouTube.
I'm just a little scientist reporting new findings to the community. Respect the science.
The more you know.
This is why when the humans were designed, I'm like, really? Do you think an intelligent designer would come along and go, I think your balls need taste buds? It's like, really?
Do they though? Yeah. Agent Gory for 5. The other day I was on the toilet mad and late for work, and I thought to myself, I don't have time for this crap. Corey. All right. Well, you gotta laugh out of this, Peru. 2 laughs.
I was like, this is weird, and then I liked it by the end.
That's weird, and then I liked it. Oh, gee. Eric, thanks for being a member for 22 months. Dispy, if you want a cool rabbit hole to go down, look up Triz, the theory and tool set for thinking creatively. Al Schuler created when in Gulag.
I don't know what all that is.
We'll have to Google it.
I don't even remember what a gulag is. Sounds like a food.
It was the prisoner of war camps, essentially.
Yeah.
Well, not really prisoner of war camps, but it's the same thing that the Russians had. They're what sparked the quote from the Gulag Archipelago, which was, if only we'd been hiding... I'm going to butcher it, but it's essentially, if only we were hiding in the hallways and shadows with hammers and scythes, what would the difference have been? How we wondered how it would have changed as when we were on the fires or something like that. It's essentially a load of people will put up with a load of things and then they end up at the end and like, oh, maybe I should have done something earlier.
Andrew, thank you for the 5. What is your favorite adaptations of A Christmas Carol? I have 7 favorite. Is there more than 7? One of those 7 is Muppets and the other is Mickey. Well, Mickey's Christmas Carol is one of my favorite Christmas movies, and so is Muppets. So yeah, those would be my 2.
I don't have a favorite.
Have you ever seen Muppets Christmas Carol?
The ones I've seen a Muppets Christmas Carol, but I've seen them so long ago, I don't really have an opinion on them.
Yeah.
The Muppets isn't the one I've seen the most, though. Yeah.
I like both of them.
I haven't watched any Christmas movies yet.
Oh, you got to get on that. You got a week. It's the week of.
You know what it is? It's because I've been watching anime. And so, you guys know I watched Frieren. I'm watching My Hero Academia and Jujutsu Kaisen. So it's so difficult when there's such good TV shows.
I prefer Jujutsu Kaisen. That's one of my favorite animes.
Both are great so far. So,
hangry is angry, and this is the reason men don't wear edible underwear. Disparu. Do you read the Dresden Files by Jim Butcher? If so, what are your thoughts? X-Ray and Wicked. What are some games you're looking forward to? Merry Christmas.
There are men's edible underwears, though. I've seen them.
That's what she took out of it. What do
I
you
don't think anyone would want that.
So the number 1 game that I'm looking forward to is Resident Evil 9 Requiem. I can't wait. Like, I was already sold, and then they threw Leon in there, and I was like, you don't have to convince me. I was already excited for this game. So that's one that I'm extremely excited for. I'm excited for the Halloween game. That I think that comes out like close to Halloween next year, though. So we still got a while for that one.
Ooh, I gotta look at my wish list. Let me look at my wish list.
There's a Scott Pilgrim game coming out that I'm excited for. There's a few that are coming out, but top is definitely Resident Evil 9, and then I would say Halloween is a close second.
I'm interested to try the Lara Croft one, just to try it. I have no idea if it's going to be good. The Jurassic Park one looks fun as well.
Mhm.
And there's. I just want to try this out, but the 007 one.
I'm like,
Oh, I think that if you
gonna be a
like
crash and
Hitman,
burn.
I think you're
Oh,
gonna like
Reloaded.
it. But
I'm in the same boat. Like, I'm like, I think I'm gonna get it and like just review it. You know what I mean? I might actually kind of like it.
well, lots of people like the Hitman games, and what I'm about to say isn't crapping on the Hitman games. They're just not for me. But I think that those kind of people will like that, and I want a Bond game, and that is not a Bond game.
That's fair.
It doesn't
I
look
would
like
review
it,
it low
no.
just for that. I don't think I could enjoy it because I think I'd be too pissed off thinking this isn't a Bond game. To the Dresden Files, I think someone's mentioned that before, so I have got it on my list, but it's not something I've read. I've only recently got back into reading because I started Night Angel 4 again, and now I'm a few hours from the end, and that book is awesome. I was a bit
Nice.
either way on it for a while, and then as it gets further into the book, it's easily as good as the first trio, and I think the first trio it's like one of my favorite series. So
Ken, thank you for gifting 5 memberships, and also thank you for buying 2 hoodies from my store. I saw that on X. Thank you, Ken.
Ooh.
And J Jensen has been a member for 13 months. Thank you so much. Monkey Hate Clean for 5. If you have a snowball in your left hand and one in your right, what do you have? Frosty's full attention. Oh my God.
I read ahead there.
That
You
is
always read
so
the head.
great.
Oh my God.
Very frosty monkey.
Very frosty. Carlos, thank you for the 5. May you all have a great holiday season with your loved ones. Here's your Christmas joke. What's better than elf on a shelf? A thought on a cot.
There was a whole trend for a while. It's like, you've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Well, here's, and then it'd just be some randomly. You
Oh
had to
my
work out
God.
what it was.
There was the one, of course, that you can't say is a digging excavation, and a man of dark melanin color on it.
Oh, okay, yeah. There was one. It took me a
Remember
while to work out.
Snoop on a stoop? That's like a real thing, though.
It was a woman on like a load of legal textbooks, and it was whore on the law.
Damn.
Okay. All right, just a couple more, and then we'll get to a topic. I just wanted to catch up because we fell behind like immediately this week. Corey, thanks for the 2. What did 50 Cent do when he got hungry? 58. Corey.
Oh my God.
Marco Reality.
My
thank you
favorite
so
thing with
much.
that is that, like, well, with inflation, it's probably about 25 cents at this point. It was-
Aw.
Thank you for that 50, Mark. I heard you guys talking about soy sauce and balls in the car. I work in criminal law in Florida, but 2 weeks in a row, Saucy seems to have equaled the Florida man standard. Keep up the good work. It's all this Peru. It's all this Peru. We've corrupted him.
you brought up balls first. That
This crew is the new Florida man, and I am here for this.
Wasp, thank you for the $49.99. Spicy sauce, habanero honey, 808s, 8008s, 888s. Beef
Boobs.
soy sauce, balls. It's true.
Hey, I don't think you should put anything spicy on your body. Like, it could get in your eye by accident. I'm just saying.
That would be awful.
Look, if
Blue-eyed
your eyes are
Scorpio.
anywhere near your balls, something's gone horribly wrong.
Or your boobs. Some boobs could flop in your face.
Thank
That's
you.
true.
Wasp.
That's why you have to thank men for inventing them, because otherwise you'd be
What?
getting black eyes.
Wasp
No,
always starts the
gross.
booby
A guy
conversation.
I
invented
see, I
them.
see. Sorry,
I think it was actually invented for a movie. I think he needed it to run, and so he invented the sports bra. It was like, because otherwise you would have just got black eyes. And there's a lot of Doctor Who companions. Well, there's one in particular, Doctor Who companion, who was very famous for not wearing any.
Nippy.
Well, no, it was. You know what the Doctor's like? He runs everywhere. Well, when she ran, everybody knew.
Doctor, was it?
Oh, I'd have to look it up. I can't remember her name off
Cupping
my heart.
demonstrate. Wasps always derail streams talking about boobies. Thank you.
And
Wasp. And Blue Eyed Scorpio, thank you for the $1.99. I'm showy, flashy, offy for Wicked. Always. I
Ooh.
wouldn't expect anything less. All right. We'll put a pause and catch
It
up
was
on the rest of
Perry
the supers in a little
Brown.
bit.
Harry Brown. Okay. Harry Brown, Doctor Who companions. Because this must be old school, because I don't know.
Yes, it's from the original.
Oh yeah. Well endowed. Well endowed. Oh my god.
There are YouTube videos just of her running.
I don't think I need to see them. I can already see it. Imagine it. Anywho. Any Doctor Who.
All right. So we were speaking earlier about, stealing. And now, does anyone know where Nina Lynn lives? Is it California?
I thought she's New York. She's originally from I forgot which Bronx.
The gutter.
Oh, so that would make sense why she's not getting in trouble because of the stupid laws they have in like New York and California with criminals
But
get away
also
with
protected class.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, if she is trans, I don't know. It's hard to tell.
But that's what everyone kept saying.
I don't know. Everyone keeps saying it, and then they're like, "Oh, it's a joke." I'm like, I can't tell anymore. But when she talks, she definitely sounds trans.
Yeah, I almost fell out of my chair the first time I heard her talk because I thought that it was a joke as well. And I was confused.
I hate that.
Oh, I hate the way
it
she
doesn't
talks.
sound right.
No, she has like a black scent and then also very deep, and it's just like, what are you doing?
Tectone called it that.
What, a black scent?
No.
What?
The one before. But we're like, we don't know whether like Tectone.
Trans.
Tectone should know.
Or Az should know. We should ask Az.
He'll know.
Well, yeah. Well, like he said, we asked him that on FNT, and he's like, yeah. So if I don't find them attractive, it's a woman.
So Nina Lynn has responded to claims that she's been permanently banned on Twitch. Ain't no way MFers making ish up now. Wait till I'm back. Can't wait for them to be mad. Ugh.
I don't think people will be mad. We're just reporting on you because you are outwardly shock value.
Yeah.
And that's really it.
we're making fun of you.
Well, people will be mad, but what people are mad about is that Twitch has a load of rules, and they're actually very strict rules, that they enforce all of the time, except on certain people. That's what gets people angry. Nobody really even minds if you have strict rules, as long as everyone knows what they are, they can all stay within the lines, and they push back now and again.
Equally.
Yeah, but as long as it's forced equally on everybody, no one's the exception. What they don't like is I have to live under basically the most oppressive regime I can, and you can get away with anything. And what you did was quite simply illegal behavior. And yet,
especially
you still haven't been banned. And it wasn't the first time. And for anyone who is like, well, the guy's laughing and stuff, there are other clips of the guy afterwards. He's clearly very distraught. It's just, in a public scenario like that, for a man, there are behaviors expected of you. But you can tell when he's talking about it afterwards, he is not comfortable.
No. Also, I did see something on the side which I felt very uncomfortable reading. It was someone live streaming milking farm. Probably a review of it.
Oh.
And that makes me really uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. I was watching that stream for a long time.
Oh, God.
Where do you think I got the balls have taste buds from?
No, Desperoo. Oh, God.
It wasn't the book. No, that stream seemed to evolve away from even talking about the book, and it's just the women are trying to degenerate themselves in front of Arch, who seems to have lost control, and
that's what happens when women get to talk about milking bulls.
Yeah. If anything, this time they seem to be worse than the book.
Oh, God. You don't understand. Like, I know boys can be dirty, but girls can be equally, if not more dirty. Because we have to look prim and proper, although it's not shown as much with the invention of social media, I understand, but even then it's still not the most degenerate. And now you're seeing into the minds of some of the women with some of these books, these smutty, as you call it, clit lit books, and it's kind of gross. It's like the equivalent of tentacle corn. So
I love just Rue's deep thinking there.
I mean, which tentacle stuff's.
Well, I
kinda
was trying to think
gross,
who
like, you know?
tentacle stuff would appeal to, because I don't think it would be straight guys.
I have no idea. Who watches that stuff?
So
I've
I
heard of
don't
it.
think that'd be the biggest niche in the first place, unless there is. I don't know how many like Japanese women are into anime. I imagine a lot, actually. Now I think about it.
Anime fans?
He called it the
Yeah, but
same,
it
like,
wouldn't
the
be
same thing.
straight male anime fans, because that
Maybe
wouldn't
the
make any sense.
The furry type anime fans.
Tentacle
Well,
types.
yeah, I mean, you'd have like 1.5% of any population, and then it just depends whether women are into it, if you actually want significant numbers. But I always think that's probably more like one of the weird things which
Oh man, sorry, Jared.
gets more fame just because it is.
Is that a man or a boy? Like a girl? Like,
Well, I'm not saying
I'm-
men wouldn't be into it, but there's a very obvious analog for what that's meant to be, which is why I said straight men.
Sorry, I just loved that gasp from X-Ray. It was very like
Dramatic?
yeah, dramatic and like reality TV. Like, too bad if her camera would have zoomed in, then that would have been golden.
We need like the EastEnders music over the top of it. It's like dun 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 dun. Dun. It's like they always played that at the shocking moment of the soap opera.
Yeah.
Or like,
There are things online that I question who watches it, and
oh, there's plenty.
I probably have talked to quite a few people who are into it. I just never knew. It's probably it's a very quiet percentage.
And so it should be, you degenerate freaks. Like, there is a point where... there isn't, like, you can read this in the privacy of your own home, but I don't care. There's a point where it's like, if you like something, you should know to shut up about it. And this is the only thing that people are on about with Animal Farm and whatever it is, Milking Farm. It is not that... oh, it's adult stuff because guys are into adult stuff. It's just that the guys know that they should keep it to themselves, which is why we have jokes about the last thing a guy says on the last words out of every guy's mouth is delete my browser history. Like, it's just something that happens. Whereas women will have shelving behind them where they will proudly display their adult books. They'll make channels about it. There are TikTok trends about this kind of stuff. And it's like, no, it's just because you're no longer said no. And they're like, well, we're only constrained by shame is essentially the message we're getting here.
I feel
Yes.
like this Faru would be
That's
like,
true, though.
would be like, share my browser history. I don't care.
I'm dead. I don't know. It's like, whatever. It's like when people are like, what do you think about the government snooping through your browser history? If they want to get scarred, that's on them. They can watch Willow if they want. My MI6 agent has probably topped himself by now. I think I'm safe.
What, Lark? Also, Lark, thank you for the gifts. I got them. Thank you. Thank you so much.
But she
What?
wanted it in a place that was... oh, no, it was true. Yeah, she was on television.
When?
And in the background behind her was on a bookshelf. It's like...
She was filming from home, and she had
yeah. And it was on a bookshelf
That
behind
is...
her. Now, she didn't place it there
There's no
as
coming
like
back
an
from
ornament. It was obviously, I've forgotten this thing is there.
Who did
But
someone did
How
they
often are you using this thing if you're like, no, it needs to be
There's no coming
on
back from that.
display?
did they find out live, or was this like a post like, oh, I put this on Reddit?
I don't think the news people knew. The audience noticed live.
Oh,
It's a very famous
no.
thing. It's very easy to find the clip.
I'd rather hot sauce on my shelf. It was huge. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I love how a bunch of the guys in the chat are like, yeah, saw that.
Everyone,
saw
yeah.
that.
Oh god.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of reality shows, do you watch Love Island? Actually,
I used to. I
I've seen
haven't
one
watched
or
the last 2 seasons.
I've seen 1 or 2 seasons. Like during the pandemic, I was into just like a bunch
No,
of reality shows.
no. This is
What do you think
Love
about this?
Island in a zeitgeist. I love the way they do the episodes. The day happens, they edit the episodes quickly and post the result of the episode night of. So it's like you're kind of getting a day-to-day basis. Like it's like Big Brother, but you know.
That's how ours was always done. I don't know whether we had Love Island
interesting.
specifically, but we had a similar show that was done
You
that
did
way.
because it always starts with you guys first, like Big Brother. And yeah, Love Island. I'm pretty sure it's CBS as well. And they like made jokes that like, Love Island, like shows that you're supposed to find love. Nobody stays together, but there's so many like marriages that have lasted for a very long time that people don't break up from Big Brothers. They like trauma bond and then stay together afterwards.
Well, you
I think
never know a
everyone
person.
breaks up.
Well,
with
no,
in
there's
Big-
in the American one, there's ones that have been together for like 10, 15 years. They have kids, full families and stuff. But they said like
Boys haven't.
the success rate for like the American Big Brother at least versus like Love Island and the love shows are like it's way higher.
We even had one, and it's probably the one relationship that you thought might have worked because they were both weirdos, and no, they split up. I think one of the issues is they become famous because of the relationship, and then they get money, and then one of the other thinks they can do better, and so they split up. Like, they don't end up in the same place that they met each other, and so they just get a divorce and think they can get an upgrade.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
This doesn't seem like
Even the woman, I always forget her name, but the one I've described multiple times who got with every single guy in Big Brother, like she had some weird pheromones.
Oh yeah, we looked it up and we were like, what?
Yeah, but she got with the richest guy in there. She had the choice of anyone. She chose the richest guy. He wasn't the most attractive one, but he was the richest. And they got married afterwards. They split up. Like, well, I suppose I've got
Big
his money now.
surprise.
There was another guy who got with a Playboy bunny in there. He got married, split up.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Yeah, I think that
Again, he was
making a movie
wealthy.
is stupid. Sorry, go ahead. I cut you off.
Well, I don't know how you make a movie out of reality television because
No idea.
you're
And-
now just admitting that it is fake.
Yeah.
It just does not seem like a good idea. The premise of the show is supposed to be quick turnaround for
Yeah.
obvious reasons. Because it feels very Bachelor-esque, where you do film the show and then you're supposed to spit out a hour and a half, 2
You're not
hours.
supposed to spit.
The doctor told me to. Doctor girl told me to.
You're definitely getting dropped from The Bachelor if you know that comes out.
But it just, yeah, I don't know how that's gonna be. Like maybe a tell-all. Could you do a tell-all? But
Not
it
as a
wouldn't
movie.
be from them. No.
That would be like a special featurette behind the scenes kind of thing. A
Yeah.
movie will be a fake story set on an island. Someone gets killed, jealousy, all that kind of stuff, I imagine. I don't know how else you make a story from it.
Ooh, okay.
Well, that's what I would do. Like, if I was going to make that movie, you would essentially have a load of people on a romantic island, and then jealousy takes over, someone gets murdered.
Murder mystery.
Just
Okay.
turns out somebody came in, like, has been trying to get into the games because he found out you were in there or whatever. You just do your stand. It would
Oh my
basically
God.
just be female drama, the movie.
Hey, I have an even better idea. Not Love Island, but MILF Manor Island.
Oh,
Can you
no.
imagine MILFs fighting? Being like, someone killed someone. Ah!
Did you know where they set the second series of MILF Manor?
No.
It was in Canada.
Oh, that's disgusting.
The first game was to lick maple syrup off each other.
I mean, maple syrup is really good, but I would not want it on a human body. I would want it on.
Oh
a
no,
human.
it started on the man. The man had to smear himself in it, and the game was to get as much of the syrup off him into like this jar using only you. And so all the women are trying various different tactics, and then there's just one old woman at the end who's just licking him. And she's not even trying to move it. She's just eating the syrup off it.
Well, on that note,
I wonder. Sorry. Tangent.
Never
I
mind.
wonder
It,
if
it
the
got
men,
worse after that.
I wonder if the men tasted the syrup on their balls.
I doubt it. But throughout the entire thing, all the women are like, oh, these people are so young. Because they were like half their age. Like, oh, they're so young, they're so young. Men my age can't keep up with me. And then their dads come in at the end of the first episode.
I remember
and all of the
that.
women immediately switch. It's like, oh, actually.
Daddy! Oh my God,
The funny thing, it was the intros. It was the best part of the entire series. Because all of them were like, I've had 3 divorces, 7 kids, 35 guys. And it was just
Hey.
everyone was a car crash of a person.
At least they didn't have one of the moms F one of their kids' friends. That was so disgusting in the first season.
Well, in the first season, they were really hoping they'd just bang their own child. That is what they were hoping. This is why they said, open your mind to new experiences.
It was really disgusting. Oh my God.
So,
Sounds very
At
disturbing.
least these weren't related to each other.
Yeah, okay. At least. Well, no, the dads of the kids were the ones that came in.
Yeah, but the dads aren't going to get with the sons. Whereas when it's mums and sons, those skanks definitely would have done if they drank enough. That was the danger there.
Yeah, no. See, I can totally see. So in that scenario, the older women would want to just bang the kids. I say kids loosely, but in the end, they'll still want an older man to be in a relationship with. They like the stability.
Well, probably. I mean, the entire thing of Cougar only came about because women stopped getting married. Then they hit a certain age and couldn't get married. And so they took what they could get. And they could get younger guys because the younger guys couldn't get with the girls their age because they wanted people who were older than them as well. And so they're like, well, look, I'm 18.
Here we go.
I'll take what I can get.
Where's that cougar print, lady?
That was essentially a lot of the stories in MILF Manor as well. A lot of the younger guys were basically saying that. It's like, well, it's available. They're easy. What's the problem?
Honestly, like I know quite a few guys. They'll just say end of the night, end of the club night, and you could see guys zoning in on the drunk girls who haven't hooked up with someone yet. Essentially.
After they've drank enough.
Yeah. They try to do the back attack, but it's just all around them.
Those girls are so big, they're everywhere.
Is this show still on the air, or they just had 2 seasons? I don't know.
I told you,
it.
we keep talking and we wait for you to interrupt us with the topic when you're like, no, we need to get this back into it.
They've only had 2 seasons that we know of. I don't know if they're planning on doing another one, but if they do another one, I know Disparu will cover it, and so I know I'll hear about season 3 when it happens.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of, when.
Is that TLC? That show, it just seems to be degenerate. I don't know anything about it because it's not like they came out with anything. After MILF Manor, they were doing immediately some French one where a lot of people were in hotels doing something degenerate as well.
Yeah, it was TLC.
Which admittedly made a lot more sense because it was in France.
Yeah.
Well,
God, it's a 3.7 out of 10 on IMDb, 60% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What did you guys think of this? Twitter X developers have released a feature to track which accounts get ratioed the most. I think it's gonna be funny because we see it all the time. Like, who was it that you? I don't know if you quote. I think you just commented on it, Disparu, and your comment got
apparently,
like 1,000 more likes, like thousands. I think it was more likes than the original post because it was so. It was a journalist. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, but apparently, according to the context thing, this is a third party using the API, not an official developers from Twitter. But either way, I like the feature. This is the kind of thing that Twitter should do. You just want like a list of shame every week.
Well, I really like the country edition, like where your account is from, because then you can find out how dumb some people are, or like they're like talking American politics all the time. And you're like, you're not even from here.
Like Gary, and he's Egyptian.
I know. I had no idea this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he really was America.
Like, no wonder he kept talking about the pyramids. He lives next to him.
He actually just streams from the pyramid.
Yeah.
Great connection there.
He's in the king's chamber. You don't realize it. I know.
Why were the pyramids built? What are they for? It was actually just a streaming room. That's all it is.
You don't even go here. But yeah, this is an interesting. Are these like? Is this just like an example? Because I mean, these are real accounts. Like,
well, it's a real thing that was listed, so I do imagine they just screenshot the website.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you can like figure out pretty easily. It's like how I forgot which website it is that follows your like statistics, like follows, tweets, unfollows, and whatnot. So you could just easily read the code and then extrapolate the data from that. So it's not hard to create code like that.
It's from the API, so they just pull the statistics they want and then probably run some simple maths.
Oh. Well, that's going to be fun for some streams. We just, instead of having to look
Who got
it up,
ratioed this week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who got
And
the worst?
it could be a really fun like weekly statistic, like, or even daily, I suppose, with certain topics around
Yeah.
things. And I could totally see the political channels and accounts
Oh, yeah.
loving this feature around then. So
I think so. You're right. Just makes things a little bit easier for them.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's
I could have
see.
predicted some of these.
What? Like the ratio? Oh,
The
you're
top
saying
ratio victims.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you can. You probably have like at least 3 in your mind right now that you know are going to be up like really high every week.
I mean, I could have even got the top one.
The ratio report, yeah.
Top one's Keir Starmer. That's my prime minister.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Then you've got Vivek. I know what he's been doing this week as well. I don't blame them for that either. Then you've got Ilham Omar, CBS, New York Post. You could
New York
probably
Post
always
would always be ratio though, to be fair, because of their headlines.
Same with Brian. He'd always be up there.
Some of these
Hallel Nation. I don't know. Reverend Al Sharpton.
You just look up
James Lindsay will be up there a lot as well. It's just xratios.app.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is how for the week or for the day?
This week's.
This week's, okay.
There is a feed of ratio events, like a live feed that's happening all the time. And then it does like this week's top ratioers who did it to other people. And the victims.
Damn.
I mean, the first one's Elon Musk, so you would expect that.
He'll probably first a lot, yeah.
I mean,
the
he
third
can just
one is
say
the Kaguya account, who I see pop up in my feed a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if I follow them or if they just pop up in my feed a lot.
Algorithm will make them pop up on your feed. I would think.
Well, when they have 77 ratios in a week, then yeah, they're gonna go viral a lot.
True. All right, what else do we have here? Oh, did you guys see more James Gunn stuff? Sorry.
Oh god, is this his Batman thing?
Yeah.
Where it's like, Batman's boring. I'm like, this is why you need to put Diddy in it. The diddler will spice it up. And let's face it, he's not going to be any worse than Ezra Miller was.
No, I gave this one 8 out of 10. I didn't hate this one. It wasn't my favorite, but like I didn't hate this. And compared to like the Superman movie and stuff that James Gunn has put out, I liked the Batman movie more.
Batman's better than Superman, hands down.
Yeah, I'm more of a Batman fan.
But James
I do like
Gunn,
Superman, but like for him to say that, it's like, and there's a plan to fix him in the DCU. So what is it going to be? A bunch of like fart jokes and kid humor, like stupid stuff? Like it's Batman supposed to be a bit more serious
things in the first place.
I don't think it does.
I think he'll turn him into more of his superheroes. Like, what was the last Peacemaker? I think he'll make him more like this. James Gunn doesn't understand anything to do with like virtue or justice or good kind of morality, and so he will see Batman and probably like that he's dark. But he's the kind of guy to go, why don't you just kill him? Like, that will be his main problem with Batman. And so he'll probably wonder why, like, how he can change that kind of thing. How can he make him just basically more miserable all the time?
But that's not what attracts people to a hero or even villains, for that matter, because I feel like that's a huge reason why Superman just wasn't relatable. Like, it did well-ish enough, but of course not in comparison to a lot of the superhero movies that have come out in the previous years. And I think
what wicked
when people so watching My Hero Academia, okay, we have shut up, nipple suits and all. We have God.
Look, the camera heard nipple suit and it was in.
It's not even zoomed in on the nipples.
That's because it doesn't have the power to go up and down.
You broke your camera.
The evil guy, Shinigami, the one with the hands, and then there's the other evil guy, the hero killer. The hero killer had way more people interested in him because of the ideals that he had. They were way more interested in him because it's something that is selfless, even though it is still evil. But the other guy did evil stuff for himself because he just wanted to kill people, versus the hero killer was just killing heroes that were not of actual hero status.
Well, Batman isn't evil even just because he hurts criminals. It's like, yes, but hurting criminals is actually a good
but
thing.
he does it.
Like
and he
this is
breaks
justice.
his
He's giving
body
them
to
what
do
they
it.
deserve.
Yeah.
And then because people are like, well, if he just killed them, then they wouldn't escape. But them escaping isn't Batman's fault. That's down to the state. He did his job. He captured them. He handed them over to the state. He gave them over to the supposed system with which he lives in, the legal system, and it's up to them. Like, if they want to go through and have the death sentence for criminals, that's on them. Batman did his job.
Yes, and this
and then
is
if
why
they escape, he puts them again.
I'm comparing this with like that show versus this. Like, how are we supposed to rally around Superman when you build him up to just be like a kind person?
Yeah.
Like,
and then also you
Superman
kind of
was weak.
crap on him with the Supergirl trailer, like that whole like having crypto pee on him. It's like, what is that? Like, what are you saying there?
how are
You
we
know what I
supposed
mean?
to rally around him when James Gunn himself has shown how much disdain that he has for him and can't build him up to be a character that's well liked? You literally have comics, TV shows, other movies showing how like a blueprint of what to do, and he's completely crapped it.
It's not even just the Superman. He doesn't know what to do with Supergirl. Like, he's made
Clearly.
her just some depressed slag that parties all the time.
I've heard. So I
And
don't. I've
then
never read
his-
her
his whole-
comics. So
Well, I don't think it matters. Like, if that's in the comics, it's like, okay, so she's got bad comics. Fine, I'll
Make it
call
better.
them bad as well.
Yeah,
you're supposed to fix things. And so yeah, she's just a depressed, miserable person with no goals in life. And then he turns around and goes, "Well, now she can be messy like a man." It's like, but she's like, they're judged by an entirely different standard. She's supposed to be better. These are supposed to be superheroes. They're not
They're
supposed to be just
supposed to be-
useless wastes of space.
They're supposed to inspire you to be a better person.
Yeah, they're supposed to. I mean, they're looked at as like gods in a sense, right? In those universes, like especially like Superman, right? Because he's
Is
an
a god,
alien,
really,
you know, and
realistically.
same, Superman, Wonder Woman, all of that, and they did a good job. I mean, they did such a good job with the first Wonder Woman movie that we didn't even realize that Gal Gadot couldn't act.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She was that hot. No one realized for a couple of decades.
She was so hot, we had no idea. Now,
stunning
if
and hot.
No one had ever listened to her speak.
for some reason, somehow I say he because he's the overseer, and I know he hasn't really like directed, blah, 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 blah. If he can use that partying thing as her weakness and for the reason that hurts someone, and then she decided to pull up her boots and be a better person.
Character
Maybe.
building. Yeah, if they
I
do
don't
that.
think that works because a trailer is supposed to be like old trailers used to be better because they would basically show you the movie. There's so much people are so sensitive about spoilers now that trailers have got awful, but a trailer is supposed to show you essentially the journey of the movie. You're supposed to walk into that movie knowing what you're going to get. And so
Without the ending,
you're
yes.
only paying for movies that you're going to like, which makes you go to more movies. Whereas now they kind of trick you into going, and so they try and hide everything from you in the trailer, and you end up not knowing much. But if she was going to go on the arc of I need to be better, I need to learn things, that should be in the marketing, should be in the trailer. But the poster tells her. Well, the trailer says he sees them, the best in people. I see the truth. The poster was what? Truth, justice, whatever.
Whatever.
I don't think she's going to go on any kind of thing. I think because the marketing is telling you that's the best thing to do. That's what's supposed to get you through the door. I think he's pitching it as essentially he knows that there's a whole generation of people that don't think there's much in the world for them because it's basically been burnt for older generations, and they want to go and see a movie which is the same, of other people feeling the same. It's like, no, you've entirely gotten rid of what movies are supposed to be for. They're supposed to tell you something different. They're actually supposed to help you get out of that rut. Not confirm that it's okay to be like that because even superheroes are also depressed.
Yep.
Waiting for this to
Are you going to read them out?
Ian, thank you for the 50. Did you know Batman's nipple suit has taste buds?
Where do you
I
have
thought
to
they would-
taste
I
it?
would have thought he'd have,
his
like-
nipples?
I thought he would have had actually, like, made calcium cannons.
You haven't been able to say that. Are you
Imagine-
happy? You haven't been able to say that in a while.
No, I thought he
Imagine-
would actually engineer calcium cannons. Like,
Imagine
there's some
Clooney's
really
Batman suit with Sweeney.
Oh man.
It's like there's some lactose intolerant villain out there, but don't worry, he's planned ahead. He's already got the solution. It's like the Wicked Witch of the West. Lactose.
So speaking of trailers, did you guys see? Like, I'm not gonna pull it up because you might get in trouble. I don't even know if I could because I've seen a couple accounts
Which
on
one?
X. The Doomsday.
Oh no, don't show it.
Oh no, I won't. But you guys, did you guys see it?
Saw it.
What little of
boring,
it existed.
nothing. I think that they wanted to pull a character that people are relatively loved, you know?
People loved Cap. It was like you loved Captain America or Iron Man
Cap.
were like the two that people loved the most, I would say.
And
I think in Thor, Cap is like the golden boy, is set straight, like he just wanted to be the selfless soldier that sacrificed everything for the betterment of everyone else.
Until he saw boobs.
Well,
Apparently.
to be fair, it was Haley Atwell. Like, come on, she's pretty hot.
Speaking of
Yeah, but-
calcium cannons,
There's like, what,
Cannons.
7 billion boobs in the world? I'm sure he could have found another pair.
well, he has not had sex at that point that we know of. Okay,
Oh,
Definitely
yeah, he was a
has.
virgin.
I know that was a story point in, I think it was She-Hulk, but he definitely has.
you never know. You know, especially while he was in the military, when he got the shot, maybe he had.
Yeah, guaranteed in the...
booty.
What do they call them? The mattress bunnies or something?
Yeah, but oh wow.
There's some name like that the military use.
But just like the idea of him going back back to be with Peggy, blah blah blah, I could see him being like super laser focused to be a good soldier. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a man. Don't know what it's like. Don't know what it's like. Balls.
Well, it's more...
Balls.
It's not that lots of men wouldn't make the choice for Haley Atwell. Lots of men would, but he's meant to be the best of us. This is one of the reasons that Hollywood can't make superheroes now, because superheroes, like, they think everyone's equal. They're not. It's a hierarchy. Some people are better than others, and superheroes are at the top of the hierarchy, so they make decisions that ordinary people won't. But Hollywood writers are writing them like, well, I'm a selfish twat. I'd do that. It's like, well, he's not you. There is no way that Captain America would go back in time and then not do anything. And if he did do anything, it would change the timeline. So we'd know. So either they're going to do some kind of weird jump into a different dimension time stuff, and he's back where he was.
Different dimension Cap is going to come in. That's the only way I could see that feasibly working out well. I don't know.
I think they have to tell you that he was saving as much as he could. I mean, like, he just took on another identity or something.
Yeah.
I think they have to say that even when he was back in time, he couldn't stop. Just for him to be a hero. But to the trailer... I did like the emotion that was in the trailer. I thought they had the right message. For instance, Haley Atwell wasn't a big part of it. It was him and his baby. He was a father, which is very... That Marvel doesn't do that. You got a straight relationship and the guy's had a child. So that there's no way. Normally, he would have had him pissed off and he would be some drunken fat guy when you're not paying child maintenance.
Person. Yeah.
Yeah. So I do think
Spider-Man.
that is a sign that they're trying to get the right emotions out of people. And I'll even go along with people who go, well, it's just going to be a cynical nostalgia bait trip. I'm like, yeah, but that can work for a movie. Because it did work for Deadpool and Wolverine for me.
But
Yeah.
the hard part is it depends on who makes it and who is able to envision and put out the vision, because it's like the idea that they might say, oh, the people who will pay for this will like this because they like these types of stories. So it's going to be a skin suit of what they like and not be able to portray it. So that would be my worry in a sense, because you can have staff who want to express a good story, but can't feel like they can because of the way Hollywood is set up.
Or they're just not allowed to. Like,
Yes.
So it's like Zach was saying on Friday, that basically you can start with a story, but you get so many notes from so many people that by the end, the story that you went in with is not anything related to it. And they don't seem to realize there are small things change. Like, these are people that don't even realize if you change from a male to a female, you have to write a different story. And so when they're like, no, why don't you just does he have to be a good father? It's like, well, now you've just destroyed the entire thing. Or can't Haley be in it more? It's like, well, is she there for? Yeah, well, we need a gender balance. We need to balance all the writers in the room. When he's got a bit too many lines, don't you think, compared to this other character? Don't we think we should balance that out? And by the end of it, you've had to cut everything of meaning out of the show just to make it fit for them.
And that's what I like can totally see, like trying to do the good story, but just getting noted to death. And just I don't see Marvel at this point. I have so much distrust in the stuff that they've put out that I can't imagine them making a good TV show, a good movie that I will absolutely fall in love with, like I have since
like Phase 1
Endgame.
But the thing, they have tried. So the Fantastic Four tried to do a family story, but they don't know how because the writers all come from messed up families. But then they tried to make whatever it is, I forget her name, have like a motherly storyline of protecting the child. But then that was played off, and instead it just turned into like parents arguing and stuff. And then they tried to have the father go, well, I have to sacrifice myself for the child, but then they have to have her bitching at him and stuff. So they always feel like they have to have the other side of the argument. And it's like, no, some things just are correct. And if you have the other side of the argument, you ruin the point that you're making. And
it would have...
it's like they're trying, but it is almost like they're not allowed to. Or someone else with another voice has gone, I want to balance this. So,
it would have made it better if they had, oh my gosh, what's Pedro's character's name in the Fantastic Four? Anyways,
Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic, yeah, that's right. So if he sacrificed himself for the baby, that would have made more sense because generally, like, men are the ones that make the most sacrifices. Like something like that. Like when it comes to dying.
Well, it was the fire guy that was going to do it, and then they had to have the Silver Surfer come in and do that instead. And that would have worked if it was the Silver Surfer coming in and he sacrificed himself. It would have worked, but you can't have it the other way around. You can't have it where the woman's sacrificing herself for the husband. It doesn't work. You can have her sacrificing herself for the child. That works. But if you can have a family moment, they should all as a family work together, not her basically solo the endgame boss. It was like, that's stupid. And I did not expect to like Pedro's speech. I didn't expect to like anything about Pedro because he just creeps me out as a person. But his speech about I have to think in their mind, I have to become the villain. I have to consider every horrible situation in my mind so that I can work out how I hurt them worse first. That was great. And then she came back with some bitchy line and ruined all of it. And that would have been the time where she actually saw the world from his perspective and then kind of like, even if she just hugged him or whatever, as if it was like something that made her see him in a new light, understand him, and made them get closer, that would have been way better. Instead, she's like, and what you are hurt. Oh, yeah, because he ended it with, that's who I am. And she's like, well, what you are hurts me. And stormed out.
Honestly, in a relationship, if you ever said that to someone, I don't know if a relationship can survive.
Yes, there is a thing where they say the moment you show disdain for a partner, it's over because you don't respect them anymore.
Integral like characteristics that you should love, even if it's not your most favorite thing about them. But the fact that he's trying to do this to save your family, you have to be able to see that and extrapolate that and see, oh my gosh, doing this to sacrifice for this so that we have all the information, blah, 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 blah. And somehow, I don't know, if I was told that like, me being stupid and silly was the worst thing about me, I'm like, well, guess what, you're not getting anything different from this. Like, I'm not gonna want to be with you.
Like, this is just
I'm
me,
gonna
baby.
laugh at fart jokes. It's gonna happen.
Yes.
But the thing is with that, his speech was basically just describing masculinity. He was just doing it from I'm the smartest person in the world, the angle. But he was kind of just going, I have to see the guy walking down the street who's drunk with a knife before you do, so that I can plan what I'm going to do before he reaches us. It was a speech that every guy could relate to. And then she just turned around and been arse. Yeah. And it is like, she may as well have said toxic masculinity. She may as well have just said the words.
Guys have been doing this for like centuries. The easiest things I can think of is guys will generally walk on the side of the cars on a sidewalk for splashes, safety, and little things like that. That is a small version of it.
That came about in Victorian times because in England the houses would hang and people would throw out the porta potty from the second floor window. So the man would be the one getting it all thrown on him, whereas the woman would be underneath.
So this is just a smaller version, of Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards' version of imagining the scenarios and enacting things to protect your woman, to protect your family. Hopefully you'll never have to have a situation where your family is in that much danger that they could be dead, but you want to do even the little things that protect them physically, emotionally.
And this is why he did it so she can do it doesn't work, because they're not equal, so they don't have different roles. So he's not just sacrificing himself to save her life, he's sacrificing herself so that she doesn't need to consider all of this stuff. Because to be a good mother, you have to be innocent, because you have to almost think on the levels of the child. So he is protecting her virtue and her innocence by taking on the harder job for him. He's considering all the evil things so that she doesn't have to think about the evil things. And so the moment she comes around, if she's like, well, I want to think about him as well, it's like, no, you've destroyed your entire reason for being by that. And I do think that movies have to get back to... I think gender roles are so built into society and how we think and how we've evolved that the moment you strip them out of a story, you strip them of meaning. Because you're just like, this does not make any sense. What am I supposed to do this? What is the point of him sacrificing himself if she can also go to toe with the villains, and if she also has to think about all the evil in the world?
And guess what? Women want men that are like this. They don't even know that they want this until they start dating. And then they're like, I want men to do this. I want men to do that. Blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? You've been saying I'm a strong, independent woman and can think for myself and do all these things and blah, 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 blah. So it starts with even these movies portraying these characteristics to inspire people to do, better, be a better representative.
Yet stories are just passed down knowledge throughout generations to the next one. The Bible is a collection of stories that was meant to teach the peasants essentially how to live a good life, how to fit into society for nobles and kings and everything. But there's a lot of stuff in the Bible which is basically survival techniques. Like, don't eat poisonous stuff, make sure you cook food in this way. It was passed down knowledge. This happened around campfires. People would tell stories around campfires at the night about the dangers in the dark, so you didn't wander off into the dark. Fairy tales are to teach children to be scared of strangers and stuff like that, of dangerous situations. And so then when you start teaching people things that aren't true, they don't relate to them. And that's why the whole equality thing doesn't work. It's like you're destroying the meaning of why you tell stories. And so I think that, to get back to Marvel, I think they can fix the stuff, and I think they're trying. I'm just not sure whether they understand. It could just be, well, people have asked for a father, so we'll put a father in it. It's like, yeah, but do you understand why people need to know about fathers?
Mm-hmm. And I think because they've shoved so many people out of the, we'll call it management, or the just like the leading versions of people out of these roles, they can't execute a relatable story that will inspire people and get them emotional and want to root for these people. Because it's like Avatar, because it's so repetitive, and it's not a bad thing to have a father and a family, but because you've done it again and again and again, you've lost that touch. You haven't raised any stakes. It's just the same story. And we need a new-ish way to portray that. I mean, for goodness sake, they had the same fight at the very end.
Are you guys talking about the third Avatar?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I actually didn't see the second one yet either. I've been told that I might actually like that one more than the first, but I haven't gotten around to watching it.
The third one is such a strange movie.
Prepare for it.
It's such a strange movie to me.
It's the most boring.
I can't even remember the second one.
Wait,
I won't remember the third one in a week.
They moved to the water nation, I want to call it.
Okay, Avatar. Oh, that's a different Avatar. I like that Avatar.
It's kind of like what I think that Marvel might do. So, like, the father thing is a good thing. They managed to do it for a trailer, but can you do it in a movie? Because you can find out these essentially tropes. Tropes are a good thing. They're what have worked for so long that people notice patterns. It's like stereotypes aren't wrong. They're just patterns that were true enough that people notice them. like they can notice that, they can make something for a few seconds, but in a story it has to have a meaning, it has to mean something, and it has to fit into the universe. And so I think they might end up using these things that people have asked for basically as like a skin suit. They put them in the movie but don't know why they're there, so there's no soul to them. And that's what I felt like Avatar. It was a fine constructed movie when it comes to the academic nature of the things that you need to have.
Wow, pretty. So pretty. Everything's so pretty. It's so visually exciting.
Emotional music. Yeah. And it's, you know, it had moments where, oh, there's tension, people get captured, then they get free, then that repeats for like 10 times. Oh, there's a moment where, oh, what is he going to do to this child? Are they going to do this? Oh, there's a big fight scene. Who's going to die? All of the things are there, but it means nothing. Because you're not connected to any of these people. There's no soul there in the movie. It is just, it's like an academic. If I don't know what it's called, like a film studies professor made a movie, it would be this. It would be it's like
ChatGPT
version of making a movie. Yeah, it's the most AI movie to have ever not been made by AI.
So my favorite parts in the movie were and without giving spoilers away, the blind whale. I thought that was I know it's so silly, I get it.
I kept thinking, why don't they pull it out? Like,
I didn't understand that. I really didn't understand that. I'm like, they could have helped him. And then the other, like, I felt a lot of pity for the blind whale. And then I did like the interaction, albeit though, like kind of wavy, the Colonel versus Jake Sully. When they subsided the argument and they're like, well, this is awkward. Like that, I thought that was like fun banter, but it like you said, it was just a spark to what could have been greater things, but they didn't know how to execute it well.
Well, the thing is, the movie was clearly too long because they kept repeating the same movie inside the same movie. So that moment you're on about where he's like, oh, well, you know, we fought, then we got together at the end. They already did that in the movie.
Twice.
That happened earlier. And then they fell out again, and now we're fighting. And then, the same things happened. Everything in this movie repeats over and over and over again. It's so bizarre. This should have been a 90-minute movie. There doesn't need to be any longer than that.
I did like the Na'vi or whatever, the Ash people, that we saw a different version where they had accepted the gifts from humans.
Oh, the Ash tribe. I liked the Ash tribe. Actually, her as the villain was my favorite part of the movie.
Yes. And because I actually, from the commercials, I thought Neytiri was the Ash lady. It was really hard to tell them.
I don't know any of their names. I can barely remember what they did.
Neytiri is Zoe Saldana, so Jake Sully's wife.
Oh, okay. See, I remember them by their role in the movie because I was looking at a lot like chess pieces. No, the Ash tribe leader I liked because she was like Onatop from GoldenEye. She just liked fire and death, and
she was actually so cool.
Well, it turned her on, though, to see it, which is just Onatop. So in GoldenEye, there's a scene where she's mowing down all the people, and you just see the Russian commander look at her, and then everything happens. He's like, are you okay? And that clearly happened here as well.
That should have been the primary story. Okay, because they this is not a spoiler, but they start the movie off with like them kind of grieving the child that they lost, et cetera, but to concentrate on that one specific story and not the spider, I really didn't care for that. They could have just continued just giving him masks. That's fine to me. And just had the earth people, the ash people as the evils and whatnot. So
well, you know why they couldn't do any of that? Because all of that breaks the message. And this movie was created for the message. So I agree. I thought the best times were the Ash people, when the guy went over to her, because I liked his and her relationship.
Oh my God, yes. It's like fire and fire.
Yeah, and even at the end when he's like leading the troops with her and everything, it's like, no, these two get each other. They make a great like villainous couple, and if they just fought and went off that, it'd be fine. But everything else is the message. So the whales are the message. You say, oh, you don't want to harm the environment. The guy getting off with the mask and being accepted by the nature was essentially foreign integration into a culture. The rest of it were humans are bad. That's why we're after the whales. And so if they just had the Ash people by the Na'vi, there would be no message there because it would just be indigenous versus indigenous.
And that would have
with
been a
one
cool
guy in there
concept
to
that
spice
they
it up.
never explored.
Yeah. And so if the message wasn't important, half of that movie would have been cut. It would have been a really tight 90-minute fight scene
Oh my God, that would have been
between
so
warring
much better.
tribes, and you would have had a great villain in there, as essentially Honor Top, who I think is awesome in GoldenEye as it is, and it would have been just a better movie. But they can't get out of their own way. Because to him, what I've just said would defeat the point of the movie, and so he would never make it. It's like, well, I might as well make something else then.
Yeah.
Well,
Also,
speaking
those
of
weird octopus shark creatures, those were kind of awkward and nasty.
speaking
All
of
the
James
sea stuff
Cameron,
I didn't like. It was weird.
Did you guys see this? James Cameron says watching Star Wars made him decide to become a filmmaker. I used to put my headphones on and listen to fast electronic music and imagine space battles with all kinds of maneuvers and energy weapons. And then I saw a movie that, if I believed in people reading your mind with a laser beam, I would have thought they took that from my brain. My
I'm
conclusion
surprised
was
he
a
hasn't
little
sued.
less mentally ill. It was, if the things I'm seeing in my mind are the same things in a number one movie, then I've got a saleable imagination, saleable imagination that I need to I started figuring out how to make fantastic films. So basically,
My
it's like
favorite line is, "My conclusion is less mentally ill."
Yeah. The conclusion that I just told you that I had, I actually didn't have that.
Yeah, your vision of ending the Star Wars whatever, and I don't know which one he means. Is
well,
he meaning
probably the first one because he's, how old is James Cameron? I'm sure he was alive during the first one.
Apparently, both are correct. Saleable with an E and salable is also.
Okay.
This must be an English-American English thing.
Yeah, he's 71, so he was definitely like of age to see the Star Wars movies like in theaters.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the only question I have. Does he mean the sequels? Does he mean the actual 3 movies? Like, which part is the mentally
He'll mean
ill
the
part?
originals because if they inspired him, he's old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he is old. To be
Like,
fair.
there's no way he's like, well, I saw Ray and I decided to get into a movie.
Well, yeah, because Titanic wasn't his first movie, but that probably was the first big one, right? That
One everyone remembers.
yeah. But
What
I
a
just
horrible story that was. Women have seen that as a romance, and it's like she got some strange on a ship once, and then she, at the end of the movie, she splits up with her husband and child, also she can get back to this homeless loser.
I know when she gets to heaven, she doesn't go to her husband. She goes to. Yeah.
She throws over this like wealthy rock that could have been passed down to her kids, so they wouldn't have to work for the rest of their lives. It's like, no, I sentence you to the mines.
I'm pretty sure there was a lot of drama like behind the scenes with that too. That he was sleeping with the one girl that played her granddaughter in it, like the older Rose.
I don't
and it was,
care
like,
if
all
people in
this-
Hollywood sleep with their staff. Like, that is the most made-up
just remember
feminist
hearing about
drama of
that.
all time. It's like, did you know that these Hollywood people banged? It's
that
probably.
they
I
cheated on
shouldn't
all
have
their
all of them,
wives
to be honest.
Yeah, I just remember hearing about that. And I was like, oh, okay, cool story. All right, let's get a couple of supers. We're waiting for X-Ray to come back. SCD for 5. Merry Christmas, everyone. How's everyone doing with Free Run? Season 2 starts next month. I will be ready to catch up on season 2.
I'll have to
next
watch it
month.
before season 2 then.
You'll get there. I don't know exactly where I'm at. I'm past the demon storyline. So I'm not sure where I am, but I will binge and make sure it's done. I'm excited for season 2, so I got to be caught up by then.
Yeah, they're
I'm
only
loving
20-minute
it.
episodes. I've just always been
Yeah.
watching something else. Like, I opened Netflix and a woman started talking in my ears, and I didn't know where it was coming from, whether it was you or me. It was like, I
was
got
completely silent.
flashbanged. Yeah, I was like, wait.
If you want to watch old Renaissance Paper, thank you for being a member for 20 months. If you want to watch old movies, I can give you a few. I'm sure you can. Your name kind of gives it away, but I will take any any suggestions. I love old movies. Hokies, thank you for the 10. The funny thing about SG1 is they have so many finales because they always thought they were going to be canceled when they thought they would be renewed and ended on a cliffhanger. They got canned.
Yeah, but it does it well because the universe keeps expanding. So it starts off with a lot of people just going through a Stargate, and by the end, you're talking intergalactic battles. Then they go to a different galaxy. Then universe goes into, we're going to the center of the universe. And so it always managed to expand into new threats rather than running through the same kind of ideas. So the finales worked because they could just move on with the story while also giving everyone satisfactory points along the way.
Down under Daz for 5. Please all be kind to Disbrew today. England are just about to lose the Ashes. He's trying hard to hide his pain.
What's the Ashes?
I didn't know the Ashes was on. It's a cricket tournament between us and Australia.
Oh.
I think it's just an excuse to drink.
Losing to Australia, that's really sad.
Not in cricket. Like, us, Australia, and I think India are basically the only people that play cricket.
Yes.
I don't think everyone else really does.
I think so, yeah. John Thomas, thank you for the 5. It is modern misinformation, but Xmas was to remove Christ. It comes from X. It comes from X is the first letter of Christ in Greek and dates from the 1600s. Oh.
Okay, so why did they move the word Christ from Christmas?
I think maybe both could be true. You know what I mean? It can mean that, but you really have to like do your research to know that. You know what I mean?
Well,
like that. Because I didn't know that.
Woke came from before everyone started using it, but it still has the same meaning because that's what it was used for. What is it? Critical race theory came from the American legal institution, but when people talk about critical race theory, they're never referring to the American legal institutions. Things move, times move on, and yeah, they may have gone back through time to look for a way of removing Christ from Christmas, but that is the intention. That's why it changed to Happy Holidays, because actually you find out that no, Christ is intrinsically related to Christmas, and so you can change the name. It's still there.
Yeah,
just like
I would say the
paganism
holiday
is still built
stuff.
into it as well.
The holiday stuff is definitely why we're stopping saying Merry Christmas because of the Christian link to that.
It's not a secret. They will openly tell you. Well, you know, because foreigners will get offended by it, and I'm supposed to care about that for some reason. I don't know.
As someone who works in a very Muslim / brown population that don't celebrate Christmas.
It's called Canada.
Well, I mean, because I work in a place that is, you know,
that has
like very in that area. So yeah, you do have to be careful. But that's something that you learn as a tech anyways, to be very apolitical, I guess is the good word for it. Because you don't want to offend people.
I do.
I don't care. I say Merry Christmas. And no, I don't think people really get offended. I mean, maybe like Muslims, yeah, but growing up, if I said like Merry Christmas to a Jewish person, they would just say it back to me because like, yeah, you celebrate Christmas, so Merry Christmas. People didn't really get offended, at least not over in America.
No, it's not. People don't actually get offended by it if they don't celebrate it, because it's like saying Happy Hanukkah to me, and like
I wouldn't get mad.
Yeah, I wouldn't
it
get
doesn't
mad.
mean it. No, because it's not something you celebrate, but it's like, well, it's just neutral to you. The people who are like, oh, it'll offend other people, are always getting offended for a third party, and then they oppress other people, because essentially they just want power over people. It's just Karens going to want to go around and do, you can do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. It's like, well, I can. What are you going to do about it? You're going to put me in prison, because if not, just piss off.
John Thomas, thank you for the 2. Jake Paul got knocked the fook out. I saw that. Did you see what was his name?
He looked terrified.
Like he looked terrified, and there was
and the guy was grinning. Did you see the guy?
No.
The moment is wild.
Can we see pictures? Like, I know we can't play it, but I'm sure
I could
Twitter
find
has
the end.
anything.
I seen stuff. There was one picture that was like a still of after he got punched, and I swear his jaw was like all the way over here. And if it would have been up just a little more, it would have been like.
God! Okay, I don't think we could show this in case it's like, you know, brutal whatever imagery. But right when he got punched like this.
Yeah, and it's like all the way over here.
Jaw over here, like over.
It had to have gotten broken, right?
It is. If you go to Mike's _epic_Mike, Cena retired and Jake Paul got knocked out. Maybe 2025 ain't bad. Like that picture that he posted 8 hours ago is.
I'll put it in the chat for you guys, like the link to the tweet.
I can show you this, which is just a still. No one's getting punched in this.
Oh my God. He did not look okay. Oh my God. I'm glad he's okay. I'm assuming he's okay.
Well, the best facial expressions aren't even when they're getting punched anyway. But you can see he is genuinely scared. Is that what's going to happen? He knows
when he's in the
what's
corner.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see all the memes like Jake Paul when he doesn't fight an old man and he's all like crippled.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, the other guy knows he's won. In this screenshot, he knows he's won. He is grinning as he's going in for the final
Look at
punch.
that arm!
And look,
Oh my god!
yeah, it's bigger than his head.
Oh
my
god!
God.
That is
But-
muscle. Holy
But also,
crap.
this would be me in a boxing ring. It's it's just, I know what's
I
about
think
to happen.
a lot of
Nothing
us-
is gonna stop this.
A lot of us relate to Jake Paul in this moment.
Yeah.
Okay? Damn, that is he is deezed. Okay, here's another one where I don't know. This one's fine because it doesn't look as gross as that one.
So bad. There's quite a few of him getting really knocked out.
Yeah, this one's not as bad as the other ones that I've seen, but damn, that's all I gotta say. I would not want to fight him.
Yeah.
Oh god, that jaw
Um,
one where he displaces it. Oh,
Well, they always said more injuries happened after they gave them boxing gloves because now you can punch harder. When you're just using your knuckles, there was a physical limit on how hard you could punch. There isn't now.
Market Reality, thanks for the 2. Tentacle corn. We hang in different crowds. The internet.
Still better than candy
the
corn.
internet. I like candy corn.
I don't want any
Ugh,
type of corn.
It's
Okay.
not food.
It's candy.
Well, unless it's corn on the cob.
Down Under Dads for 5. I just got kicked out of the pub for tasting my lunch using my other taste buds.
Is there any way you could serve that in a bucket, please?
John Wayne, thank you for the 10. That is a fact. I've met many degenerate women in my life, and some of them have said things to me that made me blush. Just take a look at the adult toy industry and the types of pleasure objects they sell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to be fair, women are more complicated when it takes like time to, pleasure themselves versus a man. I think a man can be straight to the point a lot easier than a woman.
I'm just not sure how this is an excuse for a dragon.
I mean, I don't know
Peace.
about the dragons, but I can see why a
That
variety
seemed like a lot of coke
tools
to me. It's like, no, we're
exist.
so much complicated. That's why we need the dragon genital. It's like, wait,
There are
what?
women who need like 20, 30 minutes in order to have like a finishing move,
I always wonder if they
Fatality.
do that, essentially cause that themselves, though. Like, do you use so many extra stimulants that essentially you have made yourself numb to everything?
I have no idea. I honestly,
Like, I always wonder
don't
what
know.
would happen if they just didn't do anything for a month and then came back to it. They would probably find it a lot easier.
No idea.
Well,
Howard
I'm
K.
just
Greg,
saying,
thanks for the 2.
if you are using a seat which travels at like the speed of light back and forth as fast as possible, then probably it's going to take quite a while for a bloke to match
No,
it.
the doctor can totally make toys for women because I've seen the rod that he has. Okay.
Okay, Greg, thanks for the
He,
2.
he can use sonic waves. That's his 69 setting.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I look. There is a joke actually when the lots of doctors get together. It was Tennant and Matt Smith, and they're comparing Sonics, and so Tennant just moves his up, and then Matt Smith comes out and goes, "Phew," and his is a lot thicker and bigger on the end, and so Tennant expands his, Smith expands his, which is even larger, and Tennant just goes, compensating for something, and then they walk off.
Merry Christmas, Wicked, X-Ray Girl, and Disparu. Thank you, Greg.
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas. Market Reality for 5. James Gunn should hire Chuck Dixon to write a Batman script.
I agree.
Anyone but himself, and then
Yes.
can't give any notes.
Yes. Give us
Yes,
something good.
please. And then he should just be there as a producer to assist.
Oh, I don't want him related to anything. It's like, look, you
No,
are
I
now
meant
in
Chuck
an
Dixon.
administration role. Creativity is not your position.
I meant Chuck Dixon, but not.
Oh, I was talking on about James Gunn.
Yeah.
I just assumed that Chuck Dixon could do the job.
John Thomas for 5 says Cap got lucky during the USO shows. The blonde threw herself at him better than even money can get. We get Hydra Cap. Saw, thanks for being a member for 14 months. Hi, beautiful, wicked, and the sweetheart X-ray girl, and dashing Disparu. That was cool seeing Zach on F&T. I love Chuck. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you, yeah. Happy New Year.
I did not realize how bearded Zachary Levi was. Like when I got the thumbnail, because I've only really seen him in Shazam. I'm
So he
like, is
shaved
this
there,
him?
yeah.
I had to like double check if that was him. I'm like, okay, no, it is him. And then he comes on and he looks like freaking Doctor Strange or Reed Richards.
Yeah.
Was not ready for that either.
Iris, thank you for being a member for 10 months. Glad you guys appreciate Freerun. For me, it is in the top 10 shows of my lifetime, not just anime. Strongly benefits from rewatch as well. It's a good show.
Have not
Good.
done a rewatch. Have you finished it?
I'm almost there. Next month is when season 2 comes out, so I'll absolutely be done by then because I want to watch it as that.
So excited for it because it is it's like a silent but deadly fart. It just slowly creeps up on you. And it's
true. What have you done to X-Ray Girl?
It's not my fault. That was the first thing on her mind. It was like, I was sitting there. I was like, at any moment.
I was not ready for how good it was going to be. I actually like I said, episode 2. I was like, I don't think I'm going to like this at all.
It is.
So it showed.
Yeah, it showed up. Ian, thanks for the 50 pounds in the 1800s saying Happy Christmas was more posh than saying Merry Christmas because Merry literally referred to the act of celebrating by getting tipsy.
Which is very English.
Is that why Happy Christmas is a big thing in the UK?
No, we say Merry Christmas.
We say
Happy New Year.
Oh, okay. Well, where is Happy Christmas?
We still call getting drunk getting merry. Like it's on there. So merry isn't drunk, but yeah, tipsy and merry can be synonyms essentially, the way we use them, even now.
Synonyms.
Okay, I thought that you guys said that. Well, I learned something new today. Garrett, thank you for the 2. Jake Paul's X-ray on his Insta jaw broken in 2 places.
Really? I need to see this.
You got her so excited. She's like, X-ray.
Oh my god!
I get to see his jaw.
Hey, knowing. Okay, so he probably had a contralateral breakage, one here where the initial impact was, and then another one to kind of mirror and mimic it, because that's typically what happens, especially in the jaw as well as in the tip fib. Okay, I'm getting a little too nerdy and stuff about bones, but yes,
lots of people are interested in Jake Paul's bones. Well, bone.
I'm not interested in that bone, but
he made that picture his profile picture, him getting his jaw broken. He's really capitalizing on it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
He got millions upon millions for it. You don't care.
Oh my god. Okay. It is a contralateral fracture. Look at that. One side and the other side.
She knew. She didn't need to.
And this is the beautiful CT scan. I would have loved to see this one in real life. Also, I cannot wait to see what it looks like all healed up. Anyways, I got a little nerdy there.
Oh, thank you for the 199. Happy Christmas weekend or Xmas weekend, Disbrew and Chris Bray Girl. Chris Bray Girl.
Oh.
See, my brain is so used to just like because I don't write or read Xmas, so I always just say Christmas even when I see it.
Oh my god!
What?
I'm now watching videos of where. Okay. It's gory, so no, I'm not going to show it. But there's videos of him just of his face, and they zoom in on the jaw, and you can see where it's fractured already.
There was
alignment.
There was a horrific video of a weightlifter, and he's going up, and you see his leg give way, and it gives way the wrong way, and you can tell when it happens. It's a horrific video.
On his teeth. If you go Jake Paul fracture, you'll find it like very easily. It's insane. It's so cool. Anyways.
So
I really like fractures.
Since we're like in the middle here, I think this is a good time to maybe
talk about... That's a very serial killer line.
Oh, okay.
I love broken bones.
As a student that loves seeing like the before, the surgery, the post, after, and what you have to do to like heal up, and you see this a lot with X-ray because they come back to fracture clinic, which is like if you guys have not broken a bone, fracture clinic is where you go to look to see orthopedic surgeons, which is the bone doctors, to make sure you're healing properly. And so you see them in their post, and it's just really cool to see like, oh my god, it was just a screw here, it was this here, it was a plate, and it's very cool to see what technology has allowed us to do in order to let us live longer. That is why I'm like, oh my god, it's crazy to see these fractures. But then see how it
still sounds like a serial. Everything you said there could have been described as... That's like if you find a 6-year-old pulling the wings off flies. You're like, yeah, I love watching all these people get injured.
I don't want people to actually
You go down
be
to a basement, it's just like x-rays
Oh my
next to
God.
their prisoners. She's like, oh, you're almost healed. I'm going to break it
It's for-
tomorrow.
It's for science.
Yeah.
But all I can say is, from what I've seen, do not try to be the hero because in the end you pay for it a lot of the times, and you don't get the accolades that come with being a real hero, like in Superman. Okay. Imagine weeping in agony as X-ray pours over your skin, going, "Yeah,
Ah.
this is beautiful." No, I would not say
This
that
is
until
gorgeous.
you leave.
It's a gorgeous break. Very clean.
Oh my God, there have been times that I do.
Have anyone
CT
never
scans.
told you you've got nice bones?
No, but like I'll go like this. Like I'll do the scan, I'll do the X-ray or whatever, and I go, "Oh my God." So I'll call over to the doctor. I'll be like, "This is bad. You need to make sure, blah blah blah. Don't let them wait, but and whatnot." I mean, I care for the patient.
Like,
You'll
he's got
see.
a gorgeous clavicle.
Sometimes
Absolutely
that happens.
stunning.
That happens sometimes. I did the perfect C-spine lateral. Okay, you know how hard it is when they're in the C collar. It's really difficult. Maybe a bit of a psycho, but yeah, you guys nerd over your comic book stuff. This is my nerd sphere, okay? Like truly. And I don't mean it in a really Dexter way, okay?
Yes.
Well, she doesn't mean it, and like she'll kill you. Calm down,
Yes.
Kat.
No, and I've said this about my job before. Like my job is very repetitive. I do like helping people, but the
Blended loads of babies.
yes, but the cases that excite me the most is where I actually have to think outside the box to get an image that will
Something
help
different.
the patient more.
Yeah.
Like a
than hurt
really
them.
fat person.
Yes, but I also have ways to do that. Like, for example, like say you have an elbow X-ray, but the shoulder's broken. So like you typically, classically, you have to bring your arm up to do an elbow X-ray, right? Like this, but you can't do that if the shoulder's broken. You're not supposed to move the arm. So how are you supposed to do it? And think different ways to make a good picture for a doctor to, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty difficult.
Anyways, I just I'm a little too nerdy. Let's move on.
Dr. X-ray, yeah. Dr. House, get it wrong 3 times and solve it.
Yeah.
I really liked that show.
It was such a good show. A salty
was.
doctor who was
Mhm.
addicted to drugs. Like it was his own work was his fallacy.
It's
So-
why those shows kind of worked, because it was basically the same episode every time, but you didn't care because the characters were still motivating, well, entertaining, and so they could just keep going. 22 episodes a series every year, however many, God knows how many series there were. And it wasn't. A lot of people ask for originality, and they don't really mean it. They just mean they want something good, because House wasn't original. It was Sherlock Holmes. They just they took an idea that everyone already liked, and they moved it slightly so it was new enough. And that's all you need to do. It's just iterative improvement.
It's different characters with different weaknesses and strengths, and then friends and whatnot, and the interactions, the interpersonal relationships can make all the difference.
I mean, he basically had all the same problems that Sherlock Holmes has. He was addicted to drugs, basically, because his mind was going so fast. He needed something to chill his mind out if he didn't have a case. But it just showed you, like, in a modern setting and the modern impacts of that.
Mm-hmm. Now imagine if he had social media on top of there.
Well, a lot of people say that social media ruins a story, which is why they just don't ever talk about it. Or that nobody has a mobile phone in the movie.
Well, it does take you out of the time. Like it dates an actual like episode or movie.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, it just makes it a modern movie, but because everyone's got one now, and everyone will always have some kind of communication thing, even in the future. So it just says it's not an old movie. It's more that the moment you have like instant communication, photographic proof, all these kind of things at the palm of your hand, it solves a lot of problems. So nobody can ever have another character not know something, because they should just been told. So you have to come up with stupid solutions to remove the phone, like, oh, well, the power's gone out, the battery's run out.
That's why I did find it really fun, because most zombie movies, they don't know zombies, but the first one that ever knew what a zombie movie was that I watched was that Korean one. Oh crap.
The
It's
train to
All of Us Are Dead? Which
Train
one?
No,
to
all of us
Busan?
are dead. All of us are dead. Where they're like, zombies in movies, this is what they usually do. They were slow, they were dumb, blah 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 blah. So
Yeah,
It
that was
was-
cool, because they had different types. And then they had intelligent zombies, which is a whole new level of, well, what are you going to do now?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like the 28 years later with the alpha, except not with big dongs.
Yeah, and they're not really smart. They're just smarter than other zombies, but they're kind of superhuman. And like, well, how would that even evolve? I hated everything about that movie.
And the next one's coming out soon.
Speaking of movies, I feel like this is a good time to talk about like a little Christmas stuff, and then we can do the Lost Generation article that you wanted to talk about, Disparu. But I don't know if you guys have like you don't have to do like a top 5, but like what are some of your favorite Christmas movies? If you need time to think, I can go first. Elf is a good one. Mine would be Mickey's Christmas Carol and It's a Wonderful Life, like hands down those two. But I also love Christmas Vacation, Rudolph,
Harry Potter. I know
I have to watch this movie. I think they kind of categorize that as one, just like because it takes place. Right? I haven't seen it yet. I gotta watch the Harry Potter movies.
Do not watch the Harry. What? Something's wrong with you.
That's incredibly based.
I was into them.
Everyone else is like, you did watch Harry Potter. You've resisted for this long. No, that's a good thing. I like that. That is just like the sheer stubborn. No, I'm gonna do this to spite you. It's like,
this was like, I knew there was a reason we were friends.
Yeah, you've gone up in my estimation just from that fact alone. It is like, yeah, I managed to resist. Because there are some things that everyone expects you to watch, and for some reason, Harry Potter came into the same kind of category as Star Wars and stuff when it comes to that. It's like, no, there was an age where you just missed Harry Potter because it was meant for people younger than you.
Yeah, well, it came out like it was definitely like my age group, and it's funny that I haven't seen all of them because my best friend in middle school was obsessed, and ABC Family would have like marathons, like playing it all the time, and she always had it on, and I like. And it wasn't even like a phone time, really. Like phones were there, but it wasn't really like social media on the phone. So I wasn't sitting there like on my phone. I just was like not watching. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe coloring or something. I just not watching.
Coloring.
I was coloring. But yeah, Christmas movies. I don't know if I said 5. Jingle All the Way is another one that I really like. But It's a Wonderful Life and Mickey's Christmas Carol. Like I watch them a few times every like holiday season because I just love them so much.
Yeah.
No, for me, because we don't often. I'm sure Christmas programs, especially, were done there, but for me, it's things like that aren't Christmas shows that were just always shown at Christmas every year. Became like Christmas traditions. So for most of my life, we would rewatch The Great Escape every single year because it was always on at Christmas and it was always on at Christmas Day. So it became like a Christmas tradition, even though it's got nothing to do with Christmas at all.
That's what I say to people. Like when people get so like bent out of shape, like I think you could categorize any movie that has Christmas stuff in it at Christmas, like hands down. But if a movie doesn't have Christmas in it, but you watch it every year and that's like your tradition, then yeah, you like what you just said.
It becomes part of Christmas just through sheer repetition for you.
Exactly.
And we have the time to watch all these movies too, because some of them are so long.
But there is the other one. I can't remember which one it is. It's not the Muppets Christmas Carol, but it is one of the Christmas carols that has existed since I was always a kid. It was always the same one show, and I just don't know which one it is.
Probably. It
was an older one.
I can't remember what it's called. It's like something Christmas Carol. It's not the one with Bill Murray, right? Is it the English one?
I think it was an English one.
I don't think I've watched these Christmas carols. I need to watch more.
I remember not liking the one with Jim Carrey. There was that like weird animated one that was kind of creepy with Jim Carrey. I saw it in theaters. It was kind of weird. Are you talking about Scrooge, A Christmas Carol, 1951? That's what Russ Williams just put in. Maybe it's that one. Oh yeah, Charlie Brown Christmas is a great one. Speaking of that, did you see how much sorry, that was like a nice segue there, but how much was it HBO that just paid for the Peanuts property, Charlie Brown?
How much?
Hold on, I think it was HBO. I'm pretty sure I bookmarked it. Give me 1 second. It was a lot. Oh, here it is. Sony is set to take control of the Peanuts in a $457 million deal.
Wow.
Here. I'm not surprised because like just with merch alone, Peanuts, Snoopy, like they make so much money off of just Snoopy.
Yeah.
My mom loves Peanuts. She loves I always get her something Snoopy or like something Charlie Brown related every year for Christmas.
This looks like modern animation too, so I'm assuming
It
they've
is.
made new stuff
Mhm.
that I've never seen as an adult. So it's going strong with the kids, clearly.
Oh yeah, and then like I mean this started probably before or when my mom was a kid, so I mean it's just generations of people that grew up with Peanuts. I love
Yeah.
Charlie Brown Christmas. Every year I watch the Charlie Brown Christmas and the Thanksgiving.
I mean, the Charlie Brown Christmas tree has been a like staple for
I have
somehow.
one. I have
Yeah.
one.
It's a very
This was still
affordable
trying to
one.
find it.
No, I think it's A Christmas Carol. Is the 1984 one?
This one, George C. Scott.
I think that's the one. I can't be sure though, without watching it again. But from the trailer, that looks the closest. Because there was I watched the 1950s one. I don't think it was that. And I looked at the dates of the rest, and they're either too early or too late. Because they're definitely not the two American ones.
Okay, I think I've seen that one. So I guess there were a lot. I just know my least favorite one that I've seen was the one with Jim Carrey. Let me pull it up. It was animated, really weird. Maybe if I rewatched it, I watched it once in theaters, and I remember my friend were like, "What was that?" I need to go watch like Scrooged or Mickey's Christmas Now to like because that
You
was
got
weird.
Gremlins.
Gremlins. A lot
Shad,
of people like.
Shad tried to say that Gremlins wasn't a Christmas movie.
Oh,
and
Shad
then
is like a Grinch.
Well, in the same breath, he went, like normally it starts about Christmas. It's got Christmas music. And I looked up the start of the movie, and the first 90 seconds of it is people singing Christmas carols in the snow as they're making like snowmen and stuff. It's like you couldn't get
It's
more
not a
Christmas.
Christmas movie. Okay, Shad. Okay.
Like even the Gremlins even have Santa hats on and stuff in the movie. It's like
Yeah,
Shad is a Grinch.
This is the one that I thought was like the animation was kind of weird. Like this.
Look at that hook nose. Oh my god.
Yeah, this was the one that Jim Carrey did the voice for Scrooge.
Oh, Jim
yeah,
Carrey did something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of this one.
I probably need to watch A Christmas Carol of any sort now because
Yeah,
really remember it.
You know, Mickey's Christmas Carol is 30 minutes. You can handle that one. You won't fall asleep, in theory.
Say that. I
But 15
watched
minutes is usually you're fine.
I watched My Hero Academia and fell asleep to like season 2 when they're fighting All Might, him and Bakugan, and I don't know the end of the fight. I did not know the end of the fight. I just woke up and like I'm going to bed.
Mary Chrysler J. You guys remember that?
Hi.
That meme was like the chunky girl that like
No.
she's not even on the internet anymore, but she just was like Merry Christmas, Merry Chrysler, and she was just saying like it gets reshared every year. I'll find it and send it to you. It's funny.
Oh my goodness, Mary Chrysler.
I forget that my non-American co-hosts here don't know some stuff like that.
I don't know a lot of things to be fair.
They haven't seen Christmas Vacation. Neither of them. They didn't understand my cup.
Is my life gonna change?
You gotta watch it. You'll like it. I think you will. That's one
A
of my top
Christmas
5.
Carol or Christmas Vacation, guys? Okay.
Christmas Vacation. No, watch Mickey's Christmas Carol and Christmas Vacation.
Oh
You can
my
do them both.
goodness.
Like, come on, stop giving me so much homework.
This is too much. Maybe I'll do a
You're in
group watch
trouble.
when Wicked does her Lord of the Rings watch extended cut. I will watch A Christmas Carol.
Okay. I'm gonna do it soon. It's just like with the holidays, I've been kind of busy. I want to do it on a Sunday so that more people can join and like do the watch along with me, but I've just been so busy. Why would you unsub? It's my channel, Hurts.
Oh, he meant
I've
unsub to
seen
me.
Oh. How dare you?
You know you'll never unsub because Monkey is on there on Tuesdays, and I know you really want him.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, see, look at this article that I have up. This is going to prove to you X-Ray's kind of like an honorary American, though she may laugh at it.
Maybe. Depends on the references, I
We'll see.
suppose.
She's going to watch it and be like, this was stupid, and then everyone's heart's going to break.
I don't know why I watched this. You guys made me want to watch this. Disgust.
So 2025's most popular Christmas movie is Christmas Vacation. See? Look at Forbes said it, so it's got to be true.
I don't
for
trust
who?
Forbes.
I don't know if you guys will like it, but I want you to watch it anyways because I'm gonna have this cup every year, and I need you guys to get the reference.
Okay,
This
next
thought they
year,
were
maybe.
balls.
Next
And I was
year.
like,
It
what?
still looks like balls. Well, it's
It's a
one ball.
moose. It's a moose.
Moose balls.
That's the size of your moose. I would like to see the size of your cat.
I don't get it.
Supposed to be said in a Scottish accent.
Yeah.
It's actually a very old joke about a Scottish person and a Canadian who are talking, and it shows them. It shows the Scottish man a corpse, and he's like, "Look, this is a moose." He's like, "If that's the size of your moose, I wouldn't like to see the size of your cats."
I don't think Ian likes your imitation of the Scottish.
You big
Like
mad.
I need to watch that purple beard guy stand up for a couple of hours before I can even attempt a proper Scottish accent.
Ian,
Otherwise,
can you
like
grow
all I can say is
purple beard?
"Ach no."
No.
All right.
I'm not drunk enough to put on a good Scottish accent. That's the problem.
I can wear a skirt like a Scottish person does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Strange. That is more offensive to Ian than I've ever said.
I know.
Well,
Oh no.
No, oh no! I put my foot in it again.
don't worry, Ian. I won't attempt a Scottish accent so that you still like me. I won't do it.
Or mention skirts.
It's all right. Let's say even if he tried to punch you, he'd gonna be seeing double anyway. There's a 50-50 chance he'll miss.
He might be drunk enough.
Yeah, you'll be standing over here, and he'll just go, "I'm really angry with you." And you're like, Ian.
Yeah, you know I love you.
That's a coat rack, Ian.
This Rude, you want to talk about that Lost Generation article? I think that was
Oh,
probably a good
yeah.
time to bring that one up because I don't know how long we're gonna go for that one. So.
Guys, I'm a little drunk. I don't know. This back to saucy days.
The Nog got her.
I think I'm gonna
Wait,
not drink a shot anymore until we get to 500 likes. So if you guys haven't liked it, I will take another shot at 500. I even just like the like button. So like the stream. Get me to
I like
drink
the
more.
like button.
I like the like button a lot.
This has always
Oh,
been
sorry.
one of the things when people are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe these YouTubers are in a pipeline of hate," and I'm like, I can't even get people to press the like button. Do you think I have like telepathic control over people? If I could do that, I wouldn't be trying to like indoctrinate them. I just want them to watch every video. That's what I would be controlling them to do.
Isn't that what Leslie Headland said? That like people didn't like her Star Wars stuff because of the YouTubers. that
Oh,
didn't like
yeah.
it?
I've,
They think
I've either
that
gone
we
very
changed so
Christmassy or to hell
What?
because of the orange
Oh,
light
look at
reflecting
you.
on my face. I look
I
like
look like I'm tanned. Oh my god. Yeah, keep this up. Keep this up. I like it. I feel so golden.
But yeah, the Lost Generation. So it starts,
Damn
and
it.
he basically,
White again.
for some reason, it doesn't go there. So he's like, well, for the last 15 years, I've scalped tickets, but there was a point where I was going to be a Hollywood writer, and that was, well, I think he says it's in 2016. Oh no, 2016 was too late. But he wrote a pilot script that a veteran showrunner agreed, theoretically, that they'd like it. He submitted it, Upcomers Writers Room he was going to run, loved the pilot, wanted to hire us. That was the moment he thought he could get into Hollywood, but by then it was too late. The showrunner emailed back apologetically, "I'd initially thought I might be able to bring you guys on, but in the end it just wasn't possible." The executive was a Gen X white guy, and they just couldn't have an all-white writers' room. The writers' room was all very small, and the high-level writers were already white men. And so, basically, he got discriminated against. Like, racist hiring practices in Hollywood were already around in 2016. And as everyone knows, in Hollywood, there's a big lag between making the movie and when it finally gets released. And so when everyone's like, yeah, isn't it weird, like 2017, 2018, all the movies turned ass. Yeah, because you weren't allowing the best writers into the room anymore. You were deliberately getting rid of them so you could hire incompetent people. And it goes on, and he starts to give stats that he's looked up about this. The doors seem to close everywhere all at once. In 2011, white men were 48% of low-level TV writers. By 2024, they were now 11.9%.
Ooh.
Wow.
Uh-huh. This wasn't just, oh, we started hiring the best people. This was systemic discrimination to intentionally get rid of the best people. It is just that this was almost a war on meritocracy.
So, okay. So 20% of Americans were left And if this is the 11.9, by the way, in 2024, U.S. white male population was 29.4, so they're actually underrepresented.
But yeah,
Yeah.
But-
That's insane.
again, that only assumes that everyone is equal and would. Their entire argument was always, well, any statistical thing must be down to racism, and it's like, no, there are plenty of reasons why some people may get into something and some people may not. There's a reason why the NBA, I'm not in it. You know what I mean? Like, there are differences between groups. Statistics are never going to line up like 100% to the demographics anyway. But in this, it was definitely not. Because the thing is, in 2011, the best people were already in the room because they were hiring best off the base people, the best people.
It shows
So
movies
any
doing
change
well.
from that was them hiring deliberately worse people. Like he said, I really want you in the room, but I can't. So then he had to go and find someone worse. Because otherwise he would have hired them in the first place. He wouldn't have needed to tell people, I'm not hiring you because of what you look like. He would just go, no, these guys are better. So the Atlantic's editorial staff went from 53% male and 89% white in 2013 to 36% male, so 23% drop. Well, not percentage-wise, but you know what I mean. 23 points drop, and 66%. White men fell from 39% tenure track positions at Harvard in 2014 to 18%. So that halved in 9 years. This was, and for these percents to actually happen, by the way, it means that for those years, you're basically not hiring them at all. They're such drastic number changes that you just deliberately didn't hire any of them. And we've all seen job roles. The UK government does it. It's like, we only want to hire these people. So in industry after industry, gatekeepers promised extra consideration to everyone wasn't a white man and did just that. With every announcement of promotions, there was a desire to put an extra emphasis on gender. And when you don't fall into those groups, that message gets louder and louder.
Uh-huh.
Like the side thing says, the world is not rooting for you. In fact, it's deliberately rooting against you.
Yeah, this was systemic discrimination.
Which
Now,
is
he goes on to this-
oppression, by the way.
Yeah, it's just racism. That's all this was. We went from a system where the best people were in the room because everyone got hired. And then they went, yeah, but not enough of these people. It's like, so? You're going to hire are you going to crowbar people into jobs they can't do just for your numbers? And they went, yeah, that's going to have absolutely no effect on the quality of the product. And the reason is because they thought everyone is exactly the same. That you can take someone with experience and now who's been in there for ages and just get a random person, they'll be exactly the same. This is why we've all heard Amazon hires people who are new because they're easy to control. They lack the experience, they're cheaper, and they can make them do whatever they want. And when they find out, yeah, that makes crap. Well, of course it did. It was always doomed to.
They're yes men.
Well, yeah, but they thought everyone's the same. They thought you could put anyone in any role and they'd just be another cog in a machine. It's kind of wild. But the New Yorker, undoubtedly there's been ham-fisted DI programming that intrusive or even alienating, says the New Yorker. But for the most part, it's relatively benign practice meant to increase diversity.
Benign?
That's
This
not a
is
good thing,
as
though.
benign as a tumor in your throat that blocks you from breathing.
Which you might as well have just gone, for the most part, it's a relatively benign racism. And like, well, yeah, because
I think any racism
you,
is just racism.
Kianga Yamatata, you get more work. That's why you support it. But everyone that doesn't get more work isn't going to support it. And maybe they're a better writer. While also sending a message that workplaces should be fair and open to everybody. It just means more work. It's always self-interest. It's the opposite of fair. It's exclusionary. But Kianga got a job. That's all Kianga cares about. And so that's the kind of thing. It comes back with more stats. The mandates to diversify didn't just fall on older white men, but in many cases, they landed on us. It was basically the younger generation. And so the article, and it is a long article, but that's basically the story that all of this, because you had executives and CEOs like Bob Iger, he's still the CEO, he's been there for years, he didn't need to diversify. You have essentially the elite executives, all the boomers, they're still in their job. The people that got banned in order to change all of these percentages were younger people just out of school. And I think there's a thing in this where it's like, up to about 1984, you had the option where you still, if you did it fast enough, could still establish yourself into a position where they wouldn't touch you. But everything else from then on, you basically didn't have enough time in the workforce to get high enough to be protected. And so there's a whole generation of men that just were never allowed into the workforce. And now now you've got women going, where are all the men? Well, when they say that, they mean eligible bachelors who earn more than me. Well,
Because
you
you
got
pushed
put
them
into
out.
jobs. Yeah, you got put into the jobs that you want your man to be in, is essentially what's happened. Movies got destroyed, writers' rooms got destroyed. And if you notice, there's even a bit in She-Hulk where she looks at a load of men and she goes, I bet they never get questioned about their competence. It's like, no, because they earned their place there. Whereas you're bitter because you know you only got there because of what you are, because you're She-Hulk. And
That's like
it didn't make you feel good.
I forgot who tweeted this out, but I think it was like a black lady tweeted out like, "Oh, the pilot on my flight is a white man. Should I be scared?" And people were like, "No, because that means he earned the job. He wasn't just given it. He's competent." Yeah.
In fact, he had to work twice as hard as anything else. The British Air Force, like our military, we found out that they sent emails to people about their hiring practices and who they wanted, and they specifically said, "We don't want any useless white men." That is a quote from my own military.
Okay, Air Force should be very specific people, and I say this not lightly because you are dealing with the most expensive part of the military in general. Airplanes don't, like, they're very expensive. So you want the most competent people in that unit. And that's why they get the posh stuff too. They get good sleeping hours because they're handling millions, maybe even billions of dollars in equipment. So I don't believe in DEI practices when you're
I
dealing
don't
with
believe
that
in them
much
at
money.
all. But yeah, especially when it's money and people's lives. Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's annoying for us in Hollywood for movies, but exactly what you're saying when it's, you're handling machinery that is millions, sometimes billions of dollars, and people's lives are at stake. Yeah, maybe get the most competent person. It doesn't matter how they look.
And I know
Just a thought.
Single Guy Cooking knows what I mean. A lot of people are very bitter over the Air Force because they get a lot of the posh stuff. But at least the pilots, I do understand them getting enough sleep in order for them to operate that machinery.
Look, if you're flying an aircraft which is worth tens and tens or hundreds of millions of dollars, then yeah, they're going to make sure you have the best of everything so you don't crash it. and you are dealing with like microsecond reactions and everything. So these people are at the peak of what they are in that role.
Yeah. And it's not easy to go under like whatever speeds of like that they do with some of the very fast aircraft that is out there. What was it? One of the fastest aircrafts takes like the state of Ohio to turn around.
Yeah. And then there's also, I don't know whether I can find it. There was a... No, because the news is coming up. There was a military aircraft, some kind of, I don't know whether it was a helicopter or a plane or something, crashed into an aircraft carrier and took out the aircraft carrier, woman driver. And everyone just went, well, what do you expect? You did it yourself. But it says from this, Andrew, he was one of the people he'd gone through. He was a leftist himself. He'd never thought about it. In any progressive space, there's always concern about representation. You have to ask why. Like, why does that matter? It's like, well, do you? Do you deserve to be represented? Are you that good? Because if you're not that good, I don't actually think you do. Like, we used to have books, right? Now, books were very expensive before the printing press. And so that was a monetary limit on who got to speak. And essentially, books only got made of things that contained information worth the value of the book. And so people weren't allowed to just spew their own random crap everywhere because there was a monetary reason for it. And there was a filter to who got to speak. And then it's like, well, I deserve to, do you? Because I've seen what a lot of people think, and it's not worth repeating, let alone representing. But there's always, I did not anyway see impeding my advancement for the 6 or 7 years of my career, and then it happened. There was staff. He was asked to respond to staff disappointment that another white man had been elevated to the role. I understand that reaction. Part of me shares it. he responded. This is himself berating himself for what he was born as. Because he knew he couldn't come out and go, I think you're all scum. Like, if any of you have this opinion, I am firing you, you filth, which is what they deserve. The most effective way to move the needle on diversity is, this is what he said, is hiring a strong, loud, and commitment from the very top of the masthead, which is the only way lots of these people survived. It's the kind of stuff Bob Iger says. Well, obviously, the only way I can get DI in Disney is if I lead the charge on it. It's like, resign then.
Wait, who was the guy that pretended he was like bisexual? I forgot.
Oh,
That's happened a lot. My favorite example of that, though, is I think it's Mika from Supernatural.
Oh
the angel.
yes, he pretended for like 5 seconds,
said
and I
he-
was like, "I'm kidding," like right?
Well, no,
Something like that.
he came out as bi on stage and then had to apologize a few days later because I was like, no, you're not. You're married with kids.
Yeah.
he literally said, I'm sorry. It's just the emotion of the moment got carried away with me.
I'm trying to be part of the
That
club.
virtue signal is just so strong in me.
Huh?
Oh my god.
But declarations from newsrooms, all with the imperative, enough white guys already. And Film Threat have done multiple article pieces on white and pale is stale. Like, this is known everywhere. Institutions pursuing diversity decided that there would be no backsliding. If a position was vacated by a woman or person, or I hate that term. I don't know
POC.
why that's different than just the other way around. It's always weird. The expectation was it filled by another person like that. The hope was always that if you're going to hire a diverse candidate, if there was a black woman at the beginning of a career, you would find someone just like her. Like, this has just been everywhere, and it was in there for so long that now there's a load of people that should be in those positions who could do that job, and now they're incapable of it. It's the people that are there.
Yeah.
And so essentially you have crumbling competence of people in roles they shouldn't be in, never should have got hired for, and they can't do them. And so all systems across all nations are just collapsing.
Meritocracy is definitely missing out. And I mean, even the idea of education, hearing how a lot of students, like there was this one class that used ChatGPT to write essays, and then they were supposed to write an apology letter. They used ChatGPT to do the same thing, and it's just like they'll never learn. And I think that's so sad that you literally cannot write an essay without the guidance of an AI. Like, I mean, is this what AI was used for? This is the devious part of AI. We don't have people who can think for themselves, who are innovative and creative anymore because we have these tools that do it for them.
It's also changed like the market of things. So now in literature, they say that men don't read fantasy. I'm sorry.
That
Lord of
should
the
be
Rings
main
just proves
thing.
you wrong. But the reason they don't is because now only women are allowed to write fantasy. And what they write is romantasy, which is an entire genre on its own. But
No,
because
okay.
they banned all male authors except the ones that were already there, essentially like grandfathered in, now only new women get books made. And so they only get read by female readers.
Do you remember, like, back in the day, and I'm talking like Shakespearean times, where women pretended to be male authors? We've gone totally the complete opposite now.
Mhm.
Male authors have to be female authors in order to even be considered publishing.
But
That's
it
sad.
would. I think it's in this, but there are other stories. I think Gary's mentioned it. Someone mentioned it, where the guy wrote a script and they came to him and said, "We love it. We want it. We'll buy it. You can't show run it though. We do need diversity to run it." And then they take all the credit. So that's already happened. And I imagine if you did want to be an author now, it wouldn't just be you have to pretend to be a woman. You would probably need to be a woman that did all the face-to-face conversation, because women are more social, and so they would definitely want to meet the author. They would definitely want some kind of video talk kind of thing.
It's really sad how backwards it is now.
Well, you would also have to write for women, because you couldn't write for men because they don't think men write it anymore, and it wouldn't have a woman's voice, and they can't understand male writing in the first place.
That line from Semianator, I get it now. Males don't like strong females in entertainment. Us, yay, Frieren. Frieren is a different example. Frieren wasn't just amazing. She's had years of experience to build on that, and she is not without weakness.
Mm-hmm. So she's not a Mary Sue, even though she's extremely powerful, because she has her weaknesses that maybe aren't in her power, but more in her personality and the way that she just doesn't get stuff like the ring. Oh my gosh, the ring episode, and she didn't like understand what it meant, and she's just like, okay, cool ring, and then like it took what was like a 20 years later, maybe 50, because it was at like 23 years I think after he passed, so it's probably a good like 50 years after she got the ring she actually realized what it meant.
I don't think the Mary Sue's always been one part of the issue, and it was done because the two sides of feminism is the women are perfect or they should be men. And so both of them, like, it's about which standards you judge them by. And one of the issues that apparently all Western, I think it's because they're potentially grown up into feminism, which tries to turn women into men, is they write women like men, and it just doesn't work.
Oh, and they
now
also...
in Freeran, she is a woman, and part of that is because women are more social, they understand these social cues. So it is weird when you have like an autistic woman.
Yeah.
Is like, well, we don't meet that, you know?
And then a lot of women, when they're written in stories within the past 5-6 years, it's just them realizing how amazing they are and having people prop them up. Yes. Whereas Freeran, she knows she's strong, but for example, so in the show, if you guys don't watch it, she will dampen the amount of power she exudes.
Her
I don't remember
mana,
what it's called. Her mana, yeah. So that people can't tell how strong she is. And then whenever she brings it out, if she does bring it out, it's like bam.
Oh, I don't want to ruin it because this has gotten to that part.
That's
the
common
Demon
in
Girl
lots of
episode,
stories
like that, like my mouth dropped in that episode when she oh, that was so good. I can't wait for you to get to that episode. Just it was really good.
That's a very common anime and story trope, though, that people exude power and you have to hide it because otherwise everybody knows and they will fight you.
Yeah. So it's just these little things that she isn't inherently amazing and needs people to prop her up to be told she's amazing. She knows she is, and she pulls herself back in order to surprise people if she needs to do it, and not to show off, but to overcome a dark evil, to protect people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more of a selfless action versus a selfish action. Ironheart, Echo.
Mm-hmm. But that's
just a couple examples.
Yeah, a lot of the female stories have essentially been accruing power for themselves, or everyone needs to realize I've been this amazing all along, including me. It's all based around self-acceptance. You're perfect just the way you are. They're all based around the statements that we heard for years, pushed in marketing and various different things. And it's like, no. And it's essentially just a pyramid. It's a hierarchy of values, but we've been stuck at the lower end of the pyramid all the time, and all like the virtues just get completely eradicated at that point, and you never hear about them. And they don't realize if you write a story for the peak of people, everyone else underneath likes it because they appreciate it on their own level. But we've been getting stories written by the most base, two-dimensional, shallow people, and so everyone above them is just bored. And it's like, I don't like this at all. Meanwhile, they think they're making amazing stuff because to them, that's the peak of everything they love.
Well, and this is the thing is like stories that were back in the day, they wanted to inspire you to be better people, to strive for something. Whereas the writers that are making these types of stories is just accept who you are. You're amazing as you are. You don't have to strive to be better. You're just that amazing already.
All of which is a lie. Yeah. Most people are not very good. There is plenty of things that they know they could improve about themselves. They're probably quite horrible in many ways and they could do much better. And they're like, no, you're perfect. It's like, no, we used to know no one's perfect. That's why that's why Superman, because Superman actually is perfect. That was one of the problems with his character. He was too perfect. They had to give him issues because they couldn't run out of stories to tell about this perfect guy. But now, it's like, no, being a villain's amazing. And it's like, yeah, that's just because that's what you are. And that's why you sympathize with the bug people in Starship Troopers.
Which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What? Speaking of, I don't know, good, bad writing, I don't know. What do you guys think of this Starfighter? That's coming out. It's Sean Levy's Star Wars. Starfighter has wrapped filming, starring Ryan Gosling, Flynn Gray, I don't know who that is, Matt Smith, Mia Goth, Aaron Pierre, Amy Adams, and Simon Bird. It's in theaters May 28th, 2027.
It's a pretty stellar cast.
Yeah.
In my but why is it gonna take like a year and a half to edit?
I know they wrapped and we're not getting it.
I guess there's more CG in it than, like, say, Spider-Man, which Spider-Man
Yeah.
finished wrapping pretty recently and is going to be in theaters in the summer. I am curious to watch it,
Yeah,
but
I'll-
only because of the cast. I don't think I
Yeah.
would be curious whatsoever because Star Wars is a dead franchise, in my opinion. I don't
Yeah,
trust anything
agreed.
Star Wars.
I'll check it out, right, because of the cast, but I don't have any, I'm not cautiously optimistic or anything about it. Just, I'm curious, I guess, if
I
anything.
feel like I'll like Matt Smith. I'll probably like Ryan Gosling, but it's not going to save the movie.
Yeah.
Look,
Same.
I mean, to me, Star Wars is the Force and lightsabers and fights. That's what it's always been at its best. And then when you add in the Force, you also add in a whole load of like philosophical principles that you can talk about, but probably not in a movie. And I've always liked the old Republic games because they combine basically everything. So there was loads of Sith, so you could have loads of lightsabers and Force battles, but there was also a lot of philosophical and moral content in the old Republic games, and like discussions about right and wrong and what the way you should be and stuff. And now this is like, we're just gonna be in space fighters. Like, it means nothing to me.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna do Top Gun in space?
I wish I could be more excited, but they've trained me to be cautious about anything that comes out. They've managed to make a cute ootsy-wootsy Mandalorian with Grogu, like something I actually loved and enjoyed. I'm not excited for it because season 1 amazing, and it's been declining every season thereafter. So it's just, you might have made Andor slightly like exciting to watch, but
no, they didn't. Andor was not
season,
exciting to watch.
the
Look,
first
I can
season.
appreciate that people like Mauler absolutely adore Andor and think it's an incredible story. I don't think Mauler would describe it as exciting.
Okay, entertaining, I guess is the better word. Entertaining.
I can't. Each to their own is my
didn't
my
watch Andor.
I thought it was a great cure for insomnia.
And I actually liked Skeleton Crew because it was a good show for kids, and I think was stripping down and taking away the DEI down to a story that was more childlike seemed to get the message out of it. And I enjoyed it way more for what it is. So, I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Let me catch up on supers, guys. Thank you. Thread for 199. X-Ray should watch the 96 movie Crash.
I was 6 years old at that time.
Well, put it on your list. I don't think I've seen that one either. AP, thank you for the 5. Snapped my left collarbone in 2. Healed with roughly a 3/4 of an
2004?
inch overlap. Now my left arm
Oh, no,
is longer than my right, raised straight above my head.
Yeah, if the bone snapped and you kind of grafted over like this, a lot of the times then you can feel it as well. You'll have a discrepancy.
Apparently, there's two versions of Crash. The 96 version of Crash is a Canadian erotic thriller.
Why is it erotic?
I don't know. That's the first Wikipedia.
That's probably the
description.
one that you should watch in Canadian.
It's like, yeah, you watch the 2004 one. It's a very film producer James Ballard and his wife are in an open marriage,
Okay.
engage in various trysts, extramarital encounters.
Trysts.
Das Booch for 5. More old Christmas classics need your love.
Because we're just moving on.
We're just
No, it wasn't that. I read the next bit of the plot.
Wait, can we sorry, Das Booch.
Hold on.
Well, it
Das
includes the line when James responds that he did not achieve satisfaction during his own encounter.
Oh, God.
Okay. What's the next part?
Okay.
When he
Catherine
didn't
replies,
achieve it.
maybe the next one.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, there you go.
I think
Oh,
this
no.
Drew's gonna watch this. Maybe we review it.
So he's not okay.
It talks about a fatal car crash and how one of the people were left exposed.
Oh wow.
It's a very weird description on Wikipedia, I'm telling you.
More old Christmas classics need more love. Shop Around the Corner. I actually have that on my list to watch because I'm doing a James Stewart marathon because I love his movies, and there's a few that I haven't watched, and that's one of them. It happened on Fifth Ave, The Bishop's Wife, and Christmas in Connecticut. I've heard about. I feel like I've heard people talk about Christmas
None
in
of these.
Connecticut. I've never watched it though.
Are these all Hallmark movies too? Did
No, they're like
Hallmark
older
exist?
ones. Like James Stewart was It's a Wonderful Life. So Shop Around the Corner is probably like in the I would say in the 40s, maybe early 50s, 1940.
Mm.
Jason Webster, thanks for being a member for 22 months. I watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation every Christmas. Same. It's one of my top fives. Michael Bradbury for 5. Merry Christmas, you gorgeous lesbians. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you. I learned. Wait. I'm a bearded lesbian. Bearded lesbian.
Mo said,
See, it's actually the only sign language you need in every situation. That's all you need to say: either beard or lesbian.
You could be both. I'm just saying.
Disparu's arms are going to have more discrepancy after that movie. Yeah.
Oh, because it's a raw.
I don't like looking like Popeye.
Oh, damn.
Mark of Reality, thank you for the 5. I know that the U.S. unemployment rate is being stated as 4.7% because Trump has laid off hundreds of thousands of federal workers. It's really
0.7, I think it's meant to be.
2.7%. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I was going to say 27 seems a lot.
Ulf, thanks for the $4.99. I was told that no one would look at my work in Hollywood, and when I said I was half Egyptian, he said it doesn't matter. You don't look at.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. The passing bit, I've heard that before.
Oh my
as well.
God. That's really sad because it again brings up the very age old, like especially back in the 90s when the half white, half black people would not be acknowledged by either side.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and it's because well, the thing is as well, every other group is deemed by the state to be a protected class. So it is specifically targeted even by the government, and they all have their own groups, their own funds. They get money from everywhere, all to basically pitch their problems all the time and lobby for their problems. And then if you're a white guy, they just nobody cares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
and so it's
Asians
not just
white passing.
It's not just systemic discrimination. It's systemic discrimination with absolutely nowhere to go, and nobody cares about it. But the issue is, they also keep everything running, so your entire country dies. It's like, well, you can live in your own filth as far as I'm concerned. So what you get with any of that as well is there's not really a way around, because all the people in those jobs now, all the people in HR, unless you just fired them, they will always keep it going because that's why they're in those jobs. So there is no way to turn it around.
Boo.
Boo.
I feel bad for Das Pooch. Can we go to that one? Das Pooch for 5 says, I feel insulted that X-Ray's response was, are these Hallmark movies? Good Lord. I said classic movies, not fast food slop. To be fair, I do like slop. I watch reality television, so.
Yeah, I never got into the Hallmark.
movies.
I've never got into the Hallmark. Maybe like a couple. I don't know though. I know my mom likes them.
They're very just straightforward, cheesy. This girl comes home, the boy next door comes home as well, and they fall in love, but she also had a boy back at the other place she lived in, blah, blah, blah.
She came from New York City to Iowa and fell in love with a farmer boy.
Yes. I know it's really cheesy, but then again, reality television is like that too, so.
Chris Nicholson, thanks for the 5. Merry Christmas to 3 of my favorite YouTubers. I hope all of your holidays are merry and bright. Thanks for all the fun, and here's to a great 2026. Thank you, Chris.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. John Thomas for 10. You can find male authors, but they self-publish, and you have to dig for them. It isn't easy. Elizabeth Moon wrote Deed of Paxenarion?
Paxenarion, I'd say, but
Paxenarion? That sounds better. Years ago, so men will read female-led stories.
I've never heard of that.
There's always been female authors. It's just, it's like anything. There are some women that understand essentially the higher values, and there are others that just don't. But the issue with those is they don't realize that what they can't understand. And so they will be writing at a lower level and just assume that everyone else thinks on their level. And if they take over an entire industry, all you get is this base slop, and they don't even know there's anything above them. So yeah, there's always been talented women that have done it. It's like comics. There are talented female comics.
Yeah, but they're few and far
They're
between.
not in the same. Yeah. So if you go, well, I want half and half women, you will end up with lots of unfunny women because there aren't enough ratio.
It's just like the nerd space. There's not a lot of women in it, but there are a few gems that love the comics, that love D&D, that love gaming, et cetera, et cetera. So, but they're not the rule. They're the exception to the rule.
Yeah. It's like I what was it? The Magician's Apprentice. I can't remember. Judy Tranovan or something like that, some kind of name like that. I read her books. Her books were good. I mean, they're very obviously written by a woman and told from a female's perspective, with a female main character. It's what you'd expect, but still good books.
Jason Webster, thanks for the 5. Christmas Day is next Thursday, so I would like to take this early opportunity to wish X-Ray Girl, Wicked Virtue, and Disparu a very Merry Christmas. Thank you, Jason. No, I can't believe this month flew by.
I know. I know this wasn't the super chat, but I love this. Disparu's the funniest woman I know.
Agreed.
Agreed too.
There had to be one eventually.
Fiesta Cat for $4.99. If the Cold War with China ever goes hot, we don't want DEI generals.
Can we get DEI in China and then we can overthrow them?
I mean, it'd make it easy. Mark
Well,
Reality.
the other thing about that is it right for a woman to be leading the military when she'll never fight in it?
No.
Because then she'll be like, I want war, knowing she will never have her life on the line at all. Like she'll never be in the front line.
You need a general that will go to the front lines with you, you know?
And a brother.
Well, even
that was such a good example of that when the one guy who shot the young kid and then became like whatever the next level up, and he wanted to go into battle, but he couldn't. Woman's not going to do that.
No.
It's like we've sent some of our royal family into the military, but everyone knows they were never actually in any danger. You would never put the royal family in danger in the military.
It's like a vanity piece, really.
Yeah. And so it is that. It's like every time you see a female general, you're like, I know you've never been on the front line because you can't go. We don't allow it. And there are plenty of good reasons for it, and some of them are men cannot fight around women because the moment they see you injured, they lose their minds. They just go to try and save you when that hurts the male forces. So there's plenty of reasons for it, good reasons, but it's still the case of, can you really lead people when you've never been in battle yourself? Yeah,
no, you don't understand.
That is someone that could be on the front lines, and I think everyone would support it.
Mark, thank you for the 5. Disney has destroyed Star Wars and literally chased away the true audience. I'm predicting a flop. Yeah, probably.
Most likely. Like I said, they've lost trust. The audience has lost trust in them, and if the dying numbers isn't a sign, then I don't know what it is.
Can't say that didn't look like a ball then.
What? Oh my gosh. Can I just drink my eggnog in peace?
It was because you did that, and then there was like a little bulge on top as well. It's like, oh god.
Listen, I had to finish it. Stop.
That's what she said.
Wow! Oh my god, I was thinking it and I didn't say it because I was going to be like, okay, we're going to be prim and proper and just prim
and proper. Of course he did.
It'll be a first time for everything if you were trying to be prim and proper.
Yeah.
Let me go put my kilt on, okay?
Oh, I'm sure if you wanted to be
proper.
civilized, trying to be Scottish isn't the way to go.
Let me grab my scotch and my haggis.
I do actually have scotch.
Ooh.
Do you?
What do you got? What do you got? I want to see. Ooh, Glenfiddich. I love it. 15-year. You got some good stuff, sir.
Yeah, it was for Christmas. There's apparently just a crap ton of sales and all the best whiskey they've got.
Oh, nice. Nice, nice.
That's how I choose my whiskey. I see what's on sale and get whichever I like the most.
Ian, you know how much I adore the Scottish tradition of drinking.
It's great. Rum.
Yeah, she's Scottish by blood alcohol level alone.
I could be wearing a kilt. You don't know that. I'm not standing up.
Like, no way. That's too much worry. If she stands up, something's going to fall over.
You
She's
guys
gonna knock
have
something
not
over.
even gotten to 500 likes on the stream. So I said I was going to take a shot at 500 likes.
We didn't hit it.
We can't even hit that. You guys don't deserve me standing up.
Oh, coming at the
I mean,
chat now.
Wicked is trying to attempt to wear tartan. It's just not
That's
quite a
true.
tartan. It's like a half-finished tartan.
What? This? My shirt?
It's
The
a cute
arms.
pajama
Oh,
top.
it's not. It says.
It's like you're either a Canadian lumberjack or trying to be tartan.
It's,
what did I say?
you don't get the reference because you haven't seen Christmas Vacation, but it
okay.
says it says you serious, Clark. It's the scene which it's so funny because Clark's talking to the kids and he's like, I heard on the radio that Santa's flying over. I forgot how he actually says it, like the actual words. And then his cousin Eddie is like kind of retarded and he's like, you serious, Clark? Like you really heard that's like Santa's coming? Like and he's a full grown adult. So it's a funny scene.
Okay,
Yeah,
we are less than 70 likes away from the shot goal. Okay, I think we can make it. Okay, you guys haven't.
I don't
liked the
believe
stream
you,
yet.
flirts donut.
I'm a slow reader. Oh, because you're getting distracted by monkey.
It was by something.
Okay. Well, you know what? We got one more topic that we can maybe we'll hit that 500 next year. We'll take a shot. Warner Brothers has rejected Paramount's $108 billion hostile bid. The company said it's confident that our merger with Netflix represents superior, more certain value. I think this is dumb because, like, why do you care what happens after you sell it? Like, just get the most money and be gone. Why does, like, I think it's a political thing. Like, why does that have to get in with it? Like, our values don't align. Just take the money and go.
I mean, I
mean,
also
it's
think it's political, but they are asymmetrical bids. So Paramount wants everything; it just wants all of Warner Brothers, whereas Netflix is only bidding for like one of the future companies, as they're going to be spun off into two separate companies because they don't want the cable and CNN and all that crap. So that's how Netflix comes out with a lower bid because they only want a bit of the company. So it's less share overall, but they want less of the company. So they could argue, I suppose, that Warner Brothers thinks they can get more for the second half than Paramount is adding into the bid above what Netflix is. I don't know whether that's true, though.
I'm so curious on how the other companies will be levied out if they are going to ever be like spread out or will just continue on its own. And plus, Paramount's bid, because it is a company that's worth less than Netflix, a lot of their money is also from other sources that aren't their own. So whatever that means to have that as a ever-present, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like someone to be part of the discussion, like what that means for the company. What was it? The Arab money? The Saudi Arabian money? There's a huge chunk.
Oh, but I'm not sure. I mean, I do think that there are some companies which are so important to a nation, they should only be owned by people of that nation. I think that makes sense. But the West doesn't really come out. I don't think America or England does either of those things. So, like, there are some countries where to buy land and houses, you have to be a national. I don't think unless you do that, then you can really... well, Saudi is owning Warner Brothers. It's like, well, what's your problem with that? They're going to put in propaganda into our entertainment. I'm like, that's what you're doing. So I don't know where the argument is there.
Yeah.
It is, though. You have to... Variety called the second company Crapco. So nobody thinks either company has any value.
That's true.
It's true. I just like think it's silly. Like after take the highest bid and be done with it. I mean, you're selling it, you're signing it over anyway. So what does it matter?
Was there anything in the contract if they didn't wait for Netflix to back out? I think that's something that we don't maybe know as well on their end.
I'm not sure what you mean. I mean, there is if Netflix don't go through the bid, they have to pay $6 billion.
$6 billion, yeah. So is there maybe that's not something that became public that is on Warner Brothers' part, that if they back out of the bid, that there could be a financial fee with that. Who knows?
Well, there was talk that Paramount could just make an offer where they go, we will pay the $6 billion.
That's true.
So, like, that is, like, it was all an option, and yet Warner still came out and said no. And I think the only way they can really because they can't say, well, it's politics. That would, Paramount are going to be, which I don't think they're going to be anyway, but the argument is they're going to be alpha male and Trump based. I don't think they could actually come out legally and say that's the reason why they turned them down. It has to be in the best interest of the shareholders. So I think their argument has to be basically that CNN is just worth more, or the second Crapco company is worth more than whatever Warner Brothers added up for it. Which is why it says more certain value.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll see. It's. I wonder how long this is gonna like drag out for.
Oh, a long time.
Until we
you
know.
need the government.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. But anyways, let's catch up to some supers. Thank you guys. Cakebox, thank you for the 50. Terry Allen, Terrible Allen is an example of a good general during war. The fat electrician has a good video on him. The fat electrician, who's that?
I just like there's a channel called The
Unsubbed.
Fat Electrician.
Unsub podcast, guys.
Okay. I'm an awful YouTuber. I don't know, but like a lot of people that are like really big. I'm like, oh, and then I look, they got like 1 billion subs. I'm like, oh.
I mean, they are very big, but it's just like one of those like Venn diagrams where there's a overlapping audience between them and like this nerd sphere. So
It's history stuff. The fat electrician.
well,
that makes sense if you're talking about war generals.
That's what I mean. I'm looking
I don't
at
know
his...
about his stuff specifically. I don't watch his stuff. I'm sorry.
But
okay.
that is the
I
thing
don't
with
even-
YouTube.
yeah.
There are
Just curious.
so
I like
many
history
channels
stuff.
that people will have hundreds of millions. Like, some of the biggest people on YouTube are foreign channels, and if you don't speak that language, you've just never seen them. You never heard of them.
I mean, there's so many influencers that are out there. Like, I've sat next to people on planes and had conversations. I'm like, oh my god, you have a huge channel, blah blah blah. And I mean, nothing. I'm not convinced to watch it, but it's kind of interesting how that happens.
Yeah.
You never know.
It turned out that one of the biggest guys on Twitch was, I think he was Spanish or something. And just because there weren't very many Spanish Twitch people,
We wouldn't know.
they get huge amounts of the audience. Yeah.
And the
it was just
drama
all the people
doesn't.
got attracted to him.
The drama doesn't leak over here either, right? So
Mm-hmm.
And it is strange with Twitch. Drama is kind of like how I found out about a lot of the names. Like, I only knew Tectone
Yeah.
because he started getting into drama with people.
yeah.
Jason, thank you for another 10, or I don't know if it was 10, but
An
thank you.
Australian. Yes.
Warning: do not drive, operate heavy machinery, and sign important documents after watching any of these films. Mickey 17, 28 years later, Fantastic Four, Snow White, Superman. Have a nice day. Thank you, Jason.
I
Oh
would
my
agree with you on all
I
of
would
them.
agree. Yeah.
Those
Mickey
Okay.
17. Some people were complimentary of a lot of that. I was not. I was not a fan of that movie
I
at all.
think that it had good
Potential.
ideas, not executed well.
Yeah, it had good potential.
Uh,
But yeah, it wasn't executed
I-
well.
Was okay with it. It was new enough that I could be like, okay, I could see where this could go. Up to where it catches up with the cold opening, which is basically just him dying a lot. I liked the montage. It was essentially the bit
That
of the
was
movie I liked.
really fun. The renditions of Mickey that happened beforehand.
It was just, that was what I wanted the movie to be, and it turns out actually no, we wanted the movies about something else entirely. I've actually had that a lot recently, where I want the movie that's in the trailer, and it turns out to be an entirely different movie, and I feel like I've been tricked into the cinema.
Oh my god!
And I
But
think
it's
they
like
know
a race swap, but like a movie plot swap.
yeah. And they used to do it, but it's not a way that you make franchises and stuff, because it doesn't work twice.
Yeah, it would be really fun if like you could download what thoughts that came like to the cloud, and then the Mickey would watch up to that point and then be like, I've learned blah 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 blah, and then bring it into his next experience of whatever his next life is. But
There's lots of things you can do with that kind of thing as an idea. It's just that they decided to not use a single one of them. I mean, halfway through the movie, he doesn't even die again.
that's true. There's two of them, and there's like some weird three-way that the girlfriend wants to have.
Yeah. And it just turns out, in case anybody wasn't sure already, that what's in it? Mark Ruffalo really doesn't like Trump. Was that like the 3/4 of the movie is just that.
Yeah.
Yup.
Ian, thank you for the 50 pounds. Merry Christmas, everyone. Remember to leave a glass of soy sauce out for Santa's sack.
In a bucket.
He needs to taste
He's got
that
big
Chinese
kahunas.
food.
He needs the room to move.
Guys, we're 45 likes away from a shot goal, and I don't know if we're gonna make it.
I know we got like a minute left.
Santa has
Smash
big
it.
presents.
It has big.
Wow.
He's got big baubles.
Is it wrapped in a bow?
Waiting, probably for Mrs. Santa.
Mrs. Claus. I've
It's
never
like,
heard Mrs.
I've
Santa.
brought your Look, I've gone around the world, but I've brought your present home with me.
I've got some eggnog for you, Mrs. Claus.
He just walks in
man.
with his big beer gut. It's like, you could unwrap this if you want, love.
Oh my God.
Exactly, Mongoose. We sure are. What do you guys have going on this week? X-ray. What are you doing tomorrow?
Everything that's super typical. I have a crocheting in the morning, and then Sunday Funday. I think we're playing Project Zomboid. I'm not 100% sure. And then Forbidden Frontier in the evening. I am going to be playing 5 Hearts Under One Roof on Christmas Day as a special for everyone. And I've been playing Dispatch and Silent Hill Remake 2 throughout the week. So you guys can definitely check that out on X-Ray everywhere. Kick, Twitch, YouTube.
We've got our links in the chat. Thank you. And real quick before we go on to this room, Mark, thank you for the 5. Go watch the Fat Electrician's video about Operation Praying Mantis when Reagan blew up the Iranian Navy in 8 hours for blowing up a destroyer. I subscribe because it is history stuff, so I'm going to definitely check out their videos. And Disparu, what videos do you have coming out this week?
There's Doctor Who spin-off finishes this time. There's still All's Fair I need to finish. I'm probably going to do something on the Hollywood parts of this compact article, because I scrolled down a bit further and there's like an entire section of peak TV and what happens specifically to the writers and Sundance Film Festival and stuff. And then, depending on what happens, because I doubt there's going to be any kind of Hollywood news for a long time of actually things to talk about over Christmas, so I may move into like either ideas that I've thought of before or stuff like Bride Hard. I still want to do a Bride Hard video. I just need the time.
Follow your dreams.
I will follow my fat spinning dreams.
This week normal stuff, gaming. I mean, Christmas stuff like is happening, so I should still be doing Wicked's World at noon on Thursday because I'll just do like an hour. You know, I think I can be able to do that. But the Vara and Virtue is going to be on Tuesday this week instead of Wednesday, since Wednesday is Christmas Eve. So
Same time?
Yeah, 9 p.m. And it's on Vara's channel. We're going to be reviewing Violent Night, which I have to watch that. I still haven't watched it. So look out for that. And yeah, I'll sprinkle in some gaming streams throughout the week when I can. But Saucy next week, same place, same time.
Hell yeah.
And oh wait, Andrew Matthews with one more. Thank you for the £2. He does Fat Files as well about general stuff. Oh, interesting.
Very cool.
Okay.
The Fat Files.
All right. Well,
this sounds like a reviews takeaways.
Speaking of Vara, I'm sending you guys over there. Go say hi to her. And yeah, don't forget Tuesday, 9 p.m. on her channel instead of Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. And Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Merry
all
Christmas.
the fun stuff. Crimbo.
Bye.
We'll see you.